Of those, I think that Supergirl was the weakest.
I heard it was okay.
It was fine.
Yeah.
That's it. They introduced the Superman that we get in Superman and Lois.
Yes, that I've heard. I like the fact that they just, because you know how like irritatingly cute they were, like in Titans about not showing Batman, and
until they do.
Yeah.
In the hallucination scene where he does
the
thing.
Yeah, but not really. And then in that one, they're just like, nope, here he is. Now shut up about it.
Wait, in which one?
Supergirl.
No, he's not in that.
Yeah, you just said he showed up. Oh,
Superman's in it. I thought we were still talking about Batman.
No.
You said Batman, though. So
I gave it as an example of a thing that they do with
but Batman's not in Supergirl.
I'm sorry you got lost. I am sorry.
He's not in it.
There's a lot to follow.
Somebody got lost.
So I can see it.
I'm the one who's seen it, so I know that Batman's not in it.
As someone who hasn't seen it but does own a television, I think I'm just as qualified.
As a son of a mother, I think I can speak to feminism. As a nephew of an aunt, I really think that I have.
As a nephew of an aunt, very nice. I enjoy that. I'm surprisingly pleased with how this lighting has worked out. There's like there's the fire going on behind me.
Yeah, that helps.
And there are other lights on. Like there's a light here and there's a little light here, but there's nothing like major. I'm like, oh yeah, this is like good bathroom lighting, you know.
Yep.
It's like,
I am Ms. Piz, so
you are. What's that about?
I don't know.
Okay, good talk once again. I always appreciate how you.
Well, you really set me up for just
having a great story,
lofty conversation. Yeah.
So what, Ms. Piz? What's that about? Nothing. Oh, great. Well, thanks for drawing my attention to it.
You're the bathroom. You're the bathroom talk guy.
Am I?
You just talked about bathroom lighting, you pervert.
I mean, when you set shit on fire in the bathroom, and go, "Hey, I look cool."
How do you set it on fire if it's already in the toilet? Do you just?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, good night, everybody. See ya.
I miss Rebecca.
Yeah. Hopefully she makes it back alive. Only half joking. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Only half. Whoa.
Wait, what happened?
What's that? Huh?
Wow, that got very confusing. Things are we are getting into the area of the Matt Smith era with a million great ideas that I know they're not going to pay off on well. Like The Silence have shown up, which is not the same as The Silence Has Fallen. And
no, it is. It's just
it is, but it's not.
It is, but it's not. And then in between seasons, he decided that The Silence was an organization and not the end of all things.
But there were some great. He has some great ideas that don't quite pay off.
Yeah,
and the regenerating little girl, which happens later. Yeah.
You've seen it. I've seen it. All of the nobody watching has seen it.
I am enjoying her very much, and god damn it, Alex Kingston's great in that part, and the heartbreak that she's doing her best to not show.
Because she doesn't know him yet. I mean, he doesn't know her yet. Yeah.
Yeah, and when we just finished the episode where they kiss for his first time and her last time.
That's not
Doctor Who.
That's not the upside. That's not the upside down. Shut the fuck up. That's not the upside down spaceship, is it?
Upside down. Shut the fuck up. I don't know what that is.
Never mind. I don't care anymore.
You confused me.
Yep.
You care. Maybe you care too much. Do you ever think about that?
Oh, that's
not the case. I know.
I'll take the case. You ever watch that Harvey Birdman?
No.
It's fine.
Okay. All of that.
The only thing from there to ever watch and pay any attention to is the Venture Brothers. The only, that's the best thing that came out of Adult Swim. and it's right up your alley. You're never gonna watch it, but
I started
maybe
watching.
maybe your kid will get you to watch it, and then you'll tell me like 5 years later, hey, you know it's a good show, and you should probably watch Venture Brothers. Ever heard of it?
Like
and I'll be
anything's going to
no.
exist in 5 years.
Well, it depends. Are you gonna move out of the country? You're right. The Kennedy's right there.
It's
and,
so close.
They're like 5-6 years behind us until we annex them,
And
which
Carrie
is
already said I could go stay there. So
going to happen.
yeah,
I think we're gonna invade Mexico and annex Canada.
fucking fuck.
I think they legitimately are gonna invade Mexico within the next 2 years.
You might have something there.
No, they've said like the people that he's putting in charge of.
Oh, really?
The border have said like we're gonna take the fight to the cartels in Mexico and shit like that.
Yep, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. And like all of the gun violence there. Where did they get the guns? Shh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Like that was apparently Eric Holder's program to get rid of all the guns was basically just to sell them to Mexico.
So Transformers 1 is on Paramount Plus now.
Oh,
I haven't watched it yet.
do you
because I
like
don't have-
Transformers?
I'm fine with Transformers. My children have decided they like Transformers again. So
Have they seen the shitty Michael Bay movies and the one good Bumblebee movie?
Yes, they've watched Bumblebee multiple times.
Bumblebee's great.
It's really good.
And like, what's her name? Haley Steinfeld.
She's so good.
Yeah, Hi Lie Seinfeld. She's great. She's great, and I'm watching. She's a great voice actor too.
She is a really
And
good voice actor.
That doesn't
It's
always
weird.
translate.
Yeah,
but like
she's in the
great.
Spider-Verse movies.
She's in the Spider-Verse movies, and
Spider-Gwen.
she's in this show on Netflix called Arcane, which the
Yeah,
second
I'm
season
seeing
is
I'm
coming
seeing
out.
her and her impressive abs in things on Instagram for it.
Yeah,
like promoting
and she's a pop star.
Is she still?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, she did something with the other guy, not Bruno Mars, but the other guy, the drummer from. He plays drums and he sings and he's got a
Travis Barker.
Nope, and he's got a Stevie Wonder tattoo on his chest from Hotter Than July,
What the fuck?
which is such a strange choice.
What? You're making this up.
Nope.
He's got one eye and a peg
Anderson
leg.
Paak.
And
Anderson
oh,
Paak. Yeah,
I didn't know he had that tattoo. Tattoo?
he does.
I like Anderson Paak.
he's very talented.
Yeah.
I didn't know about him until the
Anderson
project he did.
Paak.
Yes, Anderson Paak. Until he did the project with Bruno Mars, but the stuff I've heard of his I've enjoyed very much.
Bruno Mars, another one that I respect. I respect the hustle. Don't give a fuck about his music.
That record, why can't I pull the name of it?
Solid Gold something something.
No, but close, very close. It's very like 70s.
Is this
like
recent?
yeah, like last 2-3 years.
Oh, yeah, that's
they
recent.
had like record of the year with it. What the hell is it called?
I don't know, man. I just found out about this.
No, we've talked about it before, and you
No.
didn't know what it was then either.
Well,
Well,
at least some things never change.
well,
Well,
well.
I'm Sam Elliott.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you ever seen me without my mustache?
I'm Sam Elliott,
In Justified
and now I'm
season
doing
6.
commercials
Hey,
with
can
Gronk.
can I sell you some life insurance?
It's Gronk.
you sound just tired.
I'm tired. I'm looking through. They don't list it like the people who like. It's not on there. Although he is on the Carter 4. And
Fart.
you don't say.
I don't even have the energy to make the fart noise. Just fart.
I thought it was like, I don't do it on command, buddy. You're going to have to get your own.
Well, I thought with this bathroom lighting, you would.
Hey there, bathroom lighting.
It would make you. Is that your bathroom lighting, or are you just happy to see me?
Yes.
And. Yeah, I don't care enough.
Silk Sonic.
Okay.
It's half of a very good like kiss my ass on the silent what the fuck is I can't remember what it's called now. But it's got a very like set like mellow 70s funk vibe to it, and Bootsy Collins basically MCs the record. So that's pretty entertaining. It's like, the band that I named, Silk Sonic.
Does he rap on it, or does he sing on it, or does he do both?
I think Bootsy just introduces
Not
people.
Bootsy.
Bruno Mars?
We know what Bruno Mars does. He doesn't rap. The other guy.
Yeah, Anderson .Paak raps on it.
Okay, he sings sometimes too. So,
Yeah,
but I
actually,
guess if you got Bruno there, what are you doing?
their
But they could
voices
do
are
some-
surprisingly similar on it. Like, there are a couple of times where they're trading off. It's like, those are very similar voices. Like, he sings some on it. But yeah, Bruno Mars can sing his way around a hook. Actually, the thing I wasn't prepared for, because I didn't know...
Captain Hook. Sorry,
Yeah. I was not familiar with him. And then, because I mentioned him, it went into the ether, and he showed up on things.
Oh right, yeah.
He danced like a motherfucker. I had no idea. Just didn't know. Didn't know anything about him.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah. Can really dance. Like,
Oh, you didn't
hard.
see like
Ah.
10 years ago when everybody was
Nope.
creaming their jeans?
No.
Oh yeah. No, he's like.
Dude, 10 years ago,
He's
I
like-
had a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. No.
Oh
I did
yeah.
not. Yeah.
So he did the Super Bowl.
I've seen that since then.
He
Very
did the
impressive.
Super Bowl twice
Uh-huh.
in 3 years.
With Beyonce on one
The
of them.
second
right?
time.
Yeah.
But that's unheard of.
Yeah. He's wildly talented.
He's incredibly talented. Yeah, that's
and
where
the
the
Silk
respect.
Sonic record has some really good music on it.
I feel
that-
like if I'm gonna listen to Bruno Mars, I would probably go to that because
I think you'd
that's
like that better.
two people I like. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how like I'm not gonna go out and look up CeeLo Green stuff, which I have done, and
Some of it's
but
great. Some of it is
it-
not.
yeah. But Gnarls Barkley, both those records, fucking bangers all the way through. It's the best work he's
You know,
ever done.
we don't agree on everything, but goddamn it, on the places where it matters.
Yeah, that's the best work he's done. It's incredible. The
So
songwriting, the music production.
He
Just the-
found
yeah.
his perfect like collaborator in that.
And,
and
they did two, and then they fucked
Yeah.
off. Are they
And
like
to
on
hear
bad
him-
terms?
No, apparently there's going to be another one at some point. I think they're both just busy as shit. And
Apparently, CeeLo Green
a little bit
kind
of
of
a
a
problem.
kind of a sus bloke. Yeah.
Yeah, which made me very sad because I found that out right after he did something with the Muppets. I'm like, this makes me so happy. What did he do? Shit. Yeah.
Elmo was on Chicken Shop Date.
I am not sure what Chicken Shop Date is.
There's a British girl. She takes people on a date in a chicken shop.
Okay. Oh, right. Andrew Garfield had the weird...
Andrew Garfield. It's very she like has interviewed him on red carpets, and so they've gotten to know each other a bit, and so he finally came on the show, and the chemistry was like, should we leave?
No, you know the one I saw that on. I assume since you watch YouTube, you know what Hot Ones is.
Yeah, but I'm never gonna watch it. And never have.
Meh. It's
Yeah,
it's
I know.
it's surprisingly
You've told me.
yeah, it's surprisingly, but still, there's too much stuff to watch. I will say, you say the chemistry thing. There are different things of different things, but Sydney Sweeney came on, and I'm watching that with Joylene, and I'm like, is something happening here?
I think
And
that's
she-
just her.
No, I've seen her interviewed before. And there was like they may have left in one car. Like there was a lot going on there. It was interesting. And you know, good for the both of them, but mostly good for him.
Mostly good for him. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So did you enjoy the boxing last night?
We were talking about this earlier, and
Air quotes.
I will repeat this.
Repiten, por favor.
It's much like the presidential election. I wish both of them could lose. But the worst person to me won, and that is predictable.
Jake Paul is worse?
Jake Paul has had a more adverse effect on the youth of today. Oh. He has a more widespread. It's like,
Is that because you can aspire to be a YouTube celebrity? Or did he do something more heinous?
There's like I don't want to talk about the Paul brothers, but
Okay.
they
started
are well, no, you started with the boxing. They are
I don't remember it that way. Oh, and I will
Did you
say,
watch the boxing?
That sounds just like you. In other news, for all the people not watching. 8 seasons of Brooklyn Nine-Nine? That seems excessive.
People love their propaganda, man, especially if they're like cute and fluffy.
I mean, I am entertained. Like, I'm in season 3, and I was very entertained when the girl...
Is it 8 seasons? Was I right?
Yeah,
okay,
you are.
yeah.
I looked it up, and the one who plays the tough Latina...
Yeah, Stephanie Beatriz, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't talk like that at all.
No.
She did it in her audition, and then she was stuck with the fucking voice because...
Is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay, that's fucking funny. But the fact that, you know, she's done the stuff she's done, like she did the...
She's talk about theater people. She's
Yeah,
theater people.
she's theater people.
She's the main character in fucking Encanto. That's her.
Yeah. And is it Encanto or is it the other one that I mix it up with?
It's Encanto.
It's Encanto? Okay. I mixed that one up with the Remember Me.
Oh, that's a better movie. That is a superior film. Coco is devastating and beautiful and like actually visually beautiful.
They're astoundingly rendered, both of them. I didn't connect with either one.
Encanto is a hollow thing, and then I have the whole Lin-Manuel Miranda of it all.
I know.
So I can't.
But she also did In the Heights, and she's this wonderful, bubbly character. And one time on like the second season, toward the end, she used her real voice for like a second. She's like super hammered on the show, and she talks like her. And I'm like, holy shit, it's that girl. And then she went back to her, you know, stuck in it
Hey, I'm
voice.
Rosa.
Yeah, pretty much. I was entertained. So what kind of liquid are you having tonight?
Something
You don't look
liquid.
happy
Oh
about it.
shit.
Is it vile?
Yeah, it's gross. It's alcohol. Yeah, ew.
Yeah, it's poison.
Yeah, it's poison. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like my
yeah.
poison to taste like poison, and I make a poison face.
I have
Oh,
booze,
hold on.
and I also have... Mine's already open, but that was good. You had the reverb on it.
Thanks.
I am not having a regular seltzer. It is a Shirley Temple flavored 7-Up, and I got to tell you, kind of delightful.
Shit.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Hey ho, slow down there, buddy. You don't want to get too hydrated.
Bubbles. Oh man. So how many songs have you written?
Have mercy, Bubbles. Maybe one.
Ever?
Ever. I have the I am in the music is written and the words are written, and I haven't quite sat down long enough to properly smoosh.
Like Snooki. I could have muted for that, but I didn't.
Who's Snooki?
The Jersey Shore.
Oh.
They would sit when they had a smush room for fucking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you watch the Jersey Shore?
No, but it permeated the culture.
But did it though?
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Because I didn't know that until you told me it.
You were in your 30s. I was a teenager.
Oh, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that first season of The Real World, I watched the shit out of that.
Yeah. By then, the real world had proliferated and jizzed out these little fucking Laguna Beach, Jersey Shore, like My Sweet 16, and then it just gets into all of the TLC shit. Like that was the primordial stage
Hey, rest
of
in peace,
reality
Left
TV.
Eye.
What does she have to do with?
You said TLC.
Look.
CeeLo,
hold on.
CeeLo connection, by the way.
Hold on.
Waterfalls. In some versions of Waterfalls, you can hear him singing the background vocals.
Look, man. Scrub's a guy who thinks he's fly.
Scrotum?
Scrub's, listen, look, man. It's simple, all right? Listen, all right? Scrub's a guy who thinks he's fly, okay? Also known
La
as
la
Buster.
la la.
You're not letting me get my thing out.
You should get your thing out. Wait, no, maybe it's the wrong show for that.
No,
That's
this
the
is
after party.
This is the show for that.
This is a show for getting your thing out?
Yeah, if you give me some fucking room,
You have all the room. I'm not in the room.
then why do I hear you all over the place?
I've always been with you.
Exterminate!
Exterminaren. That made me so happy.
Yeah, that was good. And then it got really bad because they had to do a Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
It's Doctor Who.
It has so many wonderful things.
Also known
known as a buster. Sorry, Ed. Nobody ever appreciates anything. You didn't appreciate my Joe Biden.
I was amused. I laughed.
doing I don't want no. Yeah, while you talked over it.
No.
Doing no scrubs.
It's like one of our phone calls. Or do we not talk about that?
No, but like this is
No but? Ooh. Do you like that one better?
No, I don't like any of this. I hate all of it. I want a refund.
Are you sure?
Yes. Ugh, no.
That's right, Jules. Come play with us forever.
Okay. Thank you. See you later.
Okay. I'll,
Thanks for coming. Okay. Bye.
note to self, number 77 is the best.
Don't forget.
Yeah, I can hear the spit in your mouth. And then you do it here. Okay, so we're just going to boot you. There you go. All right. Woo. So anyway, wait. Oh,
Hey, you started it.
no, I didn't.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
But is it really?
Is what? Yes. And
You don't say.
I did. But I'm not currently, so no, I don't.
May have been your first mistake.
Okay. You're just doing what? Like checking? Was each time you said something, was it a
I'm
different
not
setting?
just doing anything. No, I was just putting regular reverb back on. Did you want me to go back to that noise you like so
No.
much?
Thank you, no.
Are you sure? Thank you.
Yes.
Next.
Is that, who's that? Which one's that?
That's the Grande, I believe.
Yeah. The donut licker.
Ew, what?
She went to a donut store and licked a donut and put it back.
Did she then buy the donut store?
No.
Oh,
She left.
that's weird.
Yeah.
She may have been. Was she Davidsoning at the time?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Wasn't she a Disney kid?
Yep. Nickelodeon, but yeah, same thing.
Oh,
same,
yeah.
same pipeline.
Same idea.
Yeah. But she was like one of the last people who worked with Dan Schneider before he left, and then 10 years later turned out, whoops.
Oh.
Maybe all those close-ups of 12-year-old girls' feet should have given it away. Whoops.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Break up your chairs. Lock up your children.
Put them in a cage and separate them from their families.
Duh.
They haven't stopped,
I
and
know.
they won't stop.
Can't stop. Need
Can't
to
stop, should stop.
Won't stop.
Bad boy, baby. Really bad boy. You're
Really?
a bad boy. Bad boy, Diddy.
Did he do it? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Well, that's good. I like the way the world is happening right now.
What really makes me sad is that Rowan can't be here for all this.
I'm actually kind of happy for him that he's not here.
It's probably for the best. He deserves better.
Yeah,
We
I
don't.
think so. No,
But he does.
This is exactly what
We deserve exactly what we're getting. It's
Yes.
rare that you can say that, but
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
This is the crime fits the punishment. Yeah. Or the other way. The other one.
the punishment fits a flaum.
The Climb is a good episode of Game of Thrones.
The juice is squeezed the worth.
The
What?
juice is loose.
Dead.
Not on Comedy Bang Bang.
He is a recurring character. Is he from the grave?
It's I mean, I should just send you clips of
Nope.
the interviews
No.
of the characters before,
Oh,
like after Scott does the whole thing where he's doing his anti-comedy thing.
yes.
When he's doing
Oh,
like
it's
an
definitely
interview-
anti-comedy.
When he, no, that's
And that it is
legitimately
not
what it is.
funny. I know.
The
No, see, David Cross does that. I'm entertained by it.
look, don't make me tell you why you don't like Scott Ackerman again.
While playing your John Mayer guitar?
Not yet.
Nah, but soon.
Quite soon. Within a
Yes.
month, I'm gonna have that guitar. Yeah. It
What if
shall
it-
be mine.
What if in a stunning turn of events it rejects you because of that interview?
I'm not trying to fuck it. I'm
But
not.
aren't you?
Those holes are too big for my dick.
Oh,
Like the little holes in the back where the
Aw.
strings go in. It's too big.
Aw.
Yeah, I won't feel anything. So no.
oh. That's right. You just big. Exactly. That's how you know it's working. What are we talking about?
How John Mayer doesn't fuck black women, although didn't like 15 years ago. Probably
We don't know
has
now.
since then. Yeah, at least a couple.
Couple with I'll show you,
And
then showed him.
but you know, though it's okay because the way he ingratiates himself in the black community is by stealing our music. Like most white musicians. You started it.
No, I don't think I started the idea of stealing black people's music.
No, but Little Richard and Chuck Berry really like have some splaining to do for letting them in. They should have been gatekeepers. Don't invite them to the cookout. Don't take the Beatles
Man.
to Hamburg, Little Richard. Don't do
Man.
that.
Poor little Richard. Have
Don't
you
don't
watched,
don't
have
don't
you
tell
watched that
don't tell-
documentary?
Yes, I saw
Oh.
like one of the premieres of it.
Right, you talked about it.
Don't
repeatedly.
don't take don't
Did you
tell
see
Keith
one of the
Richards.
premieres of it?
Don't tell Keith
Where did you
Richards
see it?
how to be Keith Richards
I'm curious about this.
in Beltsville. It wasn't like a fancy thing. It was just one of the
Okay.
first times it was.
Never
it was
mind.
Played.
Then
Yeah.
the fucking
Yeah, he is rock and roll. It's like
one
him,
of the all times. Yeah.
He
him.
is. I think he is more influential as far as stage presence goes
Mm-hmm.
than Chuck Berry.
And the rock and roll scream. Nobody had a scream like that.
No, and then he gave it to Paul, and then he gave it to fucking what's his name? I was just saying with the lips, Keith Richards. Other one,
Well, no,
Mick
Keith
Jagger.
Richards-
That's the one.
Oh, Mick Jagger was busier ripping off Tina Turner's dance moves.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's an actual thing. Like they toured together, and she talked about him
obviously-
standing at the side of the stage watching her.
obviously Elvis.
Oh, he's like the worst.
Yeah, he's the goat as far as like co-opting and then not really paying
And
them.
they just-
At least the Stones like acknowledged
Yeah.
that they were stealing from black folks.
Yeah, Elvis is the Pat Boone
Elvis is like,
Elvises.
hey there, baby
He's-
mama.
he's the
I made
Pat Boone
all
of
this up.
Elvises. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just.
But hey, that Baz Luhrmann Elvis movie, huh? Ooh, is he gonna be Elvis?
I'll
Tom
never
Hanks
know.
shows up. Hello, you should be Elvis or whatever my accent is. Are you going to be Elvis? You better. And Priscilla's there's like, oh boy.
Did you hate
you're
watch the
being-
movie?
You're being Elvis too much.
Oh, and by the way, what?
And
Didn't
then he's
Elvis
like,
also marry
"Hey,
a
no, baby,
14-year-old, just like
yeah.
Jerry Lee Lewis?
I don't know if I think she might have been 15. But yes.
But the fact that like Jerry Lee Lewis, everything was over, everything ended for him because of that, and Elvis Presley did the exact same goddamn thing, and he was more likable and better looking. So everybody's like, well, it's fine because he
R.
could have gotten
Kelly.
anybody. Was that?
R. Kelly.
R.
We
Kelly
knew-
stole black people's music?
Yeah. Michael Jackson's.
Didn't he write for Michael Jackson?
Other way around.
Michael Jackson wrote for R. Kelly?
I think one of the. Oh, maybe
I
you're
think-
right. Maybe
I
you're
think
right.
it's R. Kelly wrote for him.
And Michael Jackson.
He wrote I Believe I Can Fly. That's the one.
Michael Jackson wrote that.
No, R. Kelly wrote that.
R. Kelly sings that.
No.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, he did write
It's R.
that.
Kelly. Yeah.
No, there's something else that. Oh man, yeah, you're right. That is R. Kelly. Shit's
Is it?
getting mixed up.
Is it? Oof. Hold on. There's one. Oh man. There's a song
You know we're broadcasting this.
that. Says the guy who like just looked up a thing for 30 seconds silently.
What are we talking about?
Oh my god.
I didn't look a thing up. What are you talking about?
When you were looking up the fucking Silk Sonic. Fucking
Right.
bullshit.
Well,
Yeah.
no, that's just good. That's just good radio.
Yeah, nothing says good radio like. No, I don't see the.
Yeah, people get drawn in when you're quieter. They get drawn in.
Oh, that's what the mouth noises were for, huh? Some ASMR stuff. I don't know why I said it.
Yeah, you do.
No,
You know what you did.
yeah, I said it, and then you did it, and I should have known that. I played myself.
You want to set it and forget it. Hey, chickadee, check yourself.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
That is so troubling.
Whoops.
It's so
He gets
like,
bitten.
yeah. Have you heard their like weird? You're not into that band at all, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then never mind.
I know they did the Big Bang Theory theme song.
Well, they did that is after my time of enjoying them, because the good singer and songwriter left. So they they're like all about the nostalgia tours in the summertime now. And Stephen Page is off like playing wineries and like wearing a tux with like an open and like drinking wine and having the best fucking time of any human ever.
Yeah.
And like writing.
He doesn't have to do anything
ballets.
anymore.
No, but he's like a really interesting.
Right.
Well, Carrie and I were talking about it. He's a really interesting guy who writes music that matters to him, and
Yeah. He made all the Chickadee China money back when you could actually make money from selling
his
records.
thing was, considering the biggest record I was ever on, I just go, it's been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all I know about the Bare Naked Ladies. Besides there's a bit in Community where somebody Jeff shit talks the Bare Naked Ladies, and then the whole group like just turns on him.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I will say they may be the very definition of spotty, but they have some
Clearasil.
genuinely great songs. Yes, exactly. That's exactly where I was going with it. That's what I was hoping you would say.
You're welcome.
How did you know? Welcome. Welcome to Ssnotwasscall.
I said
and
you're
here we
welcome,
are, baby.
but it's okay.
What did you say?
You're welcome, but it's all right.
Welcome to Ssnotwasscall.
No one is welcome here.
I
Get
certainly
out.
don't feel welcome here.
Get out. Everybody leave.
Hi, this is Ssnotwasscall. Get out. Oh, they did. They're staying away in droves. They're
We have the most not audience. We are the most not watched show
You
on
cannot
YouTube.
be more not watched than us.
Yeah. One can only aspire.
The fact that I was talking to somebody about coming on, and I said, yeah, I watched one of the shows. I said, oh, then I'll be going. It's like, no, I liked it. Like, are you sure? Like, you watched us?
The ones with the guests are good because we
They're
have
very good.
a through line, even
If there's a guest.
when we don't want.
Even with
when
poor
we don't let
Rebecca?
we don't let them talk.
Poor,
Actually,
poor-
Rebecca's actually been here the whole time.
Huh? Has she
That's
been
the-
like just
that's the-
working on
that's
her
the-
shoulders and like playing with the dog the whole time?
The joke is that
She's always with us.
that she doesn't talk when she's on here because we don't let her. Even though this has been probably the most dead air that we've had on one
Well,
of these in a
We're used to
while.
interrupting somebody. We're trying to talk over someone else.
I guess. Maybe we could brainstorm questions to not ask her when she's back on. Perhaps next week. Perhaps in 2
Could
weeks.
we email her a list of questions that we're not going to ask her? Here's the pre-not interview, because we're not going to ask you these things.
Yeah. Yeah. She and I played a show on. Oh no, she didn't play it. She just showed up and out of support, which was nice.
Ew.
I know. I had this show in DC. It was a showcase thing.
You had a showcase showdown in D.C.? Were you on The Price is Right?
No, supermarket sweep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you press your luck on it?
$600,000 pyramid. Let's play Hollywood squares.
You betcha.
Circle gets the square.
Circle got the square.
Hey, who you calling square, Jack?
Jack.
Let's meet up behind the pine cones.
Pine cones?
Let's meet up behind the pine cones. You know, that classic call to action.
Shit, yeah. I can't tell you how many texts I got about meeting up behind the pine cones for $20.
Well, they'll match your pine cone donation
7
600%.
times!
Oh, $1 billion. They raised $1 billion.
Who did?
The Kamala's campaign. Yeah. So all those texts worked, I guess.
Jesus.
Yeah. $1 billion. Lost the popular vote. Fucking loser. Unbelievable. Oh, man. So you watched that Penguin yet?
I have not penguined yet. But that's that you transitions you great.
It is very good. It ended.
I've heard great things
last week, and it is.
I heard it ended.
You probably heard it from me. Actually, I probably
No.
brought it up. Oh. But
I
it
may have
is.
also heard it from you.
Yeah, but I mean specifically since the finale. I don't know if I brought it. I think I talked. Oh no, I talked to Rowan about it. You guys look the same. I talked to Rowan about it.
I haven't. That's why I keep the beard so people can tell us apart.
It's not working.
No,
You're both guys
know.
on my computer,
I know.
glasses. You got a microphone in front of your face.
Yeah,
It's, you know.
yeah. I'm a little sad he's not here. Well, just because I like Rowan, but also because I wanted to see how the fixes he made worked out in StreamYard, but now we'll never know.
I mean, you could ask me. I talk to you on here a lot.
You're not Rowan.
Yeah, I am. We look the same.
No, you don't. You have all that
look.
stuff
Okay,
on the
I
top of your
know this
head.
is being recorded and stuff, but you don't have to pretend now. You said it before that we look alike. Maybe you said we all look alike. I don't remember. Anyway, what were you saying?
That you hate women, right? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't see gender, so I just hate.
Yeah,
human-
guy.
I hate
You
humans.
just hate everybody,
Yeah,
just in
they're-
case.
They're all bad. It's all turtles all the way down. Yeah.
Just in case. Turtles?
I wish it was Turtles All the Way Down. That's a movie, Turtles All the Way Down. And apparently Helen Mirren is in it, and she says the titular, it's Turtles All the Way Down.
It's
That's
Chinatown, Jack,
That's
and Turtles all the
I-
way down.
That's all I, forget it, Jake. He said, hey, forget it, Jack. Forget it, Jack, it's Chinatown.
It's Turtletown.
Forget Jack, it's Turtletown. Meet me out behind the pine cones. It's Turtletown.
$20.
$200. I'll match you 6,000%. If you have all that money, then why do you need my money? Anyway, I voted for Joe Biden, so I don't.
Like, just now?
Yeah, just now. 7
I'm
times.
pretty sure the poll's closed.
7 times I voted.
7 times.
I texted Joe to 30330. Text 3. Texting me. Fool him can't get fooled again. There's a different president.
Different podcast. Remember I told you about one podcast that I thought you'd like, and you are interested in it?
The David
Jimmy
Cross one?
podcast. Yeah, but besides that one, do you enjoy the works of the Bobcat Goldthwait?
Yeah, but again, I think you tend towards more serious one-on-one-y conversations.
This is, well, it's an odd one. I thought it was a novel idea. It's him and a producer he's worked with, whose name I didn't know, but he's good too, and it's called 0 Stars. And they have people on to talk about their terrible reviews.
That seems novel, yeah.
It is, and I like Bobcat very much. I like him as a filmmaker. I think we talked about this. He's a very good
Yes,
filmmaker.
the 3 movies of his that I've seen I really liked. God Bless America, World's Greatest Dad, and
I saw World's Greatest Dad, and I saw
what's the third one?
I saw Shakes the Clown back when that came out, and that's tough sledding, but a decent movie.
Wasn't that his first movie?
Yeah, I think so. Well, Windy City Heat is his first movie, but that's a different thing.
What, like he directing?
No. I think
I meant
Windy City
directing.
Heat. Windy City Heat is. I do believe he directed that as well. I'm not talking. Like Police Academies 2 through 4. Yeah, and he doesn't do that in it either.
Maybe I've only
Yeah.
seen those 2 by him.
He has a part in Blow. Yeah, he directed Windy City Heat. That's the first one. But that's a weird, like, lying to a person about making a movie thing.
I don't understand.
It's okay.
You could explain. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, Shakes the Clown is the first thing he directed.
Windy City Heat is the first thing he directed.
I'm on his IMDb presently,
I understand.
and Windy City Heat was in.
Oh, they didn't put it
2003?
out until 03. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they worked on that for like 15 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That is a crazy. I can't do that. I haven't seen it, but the stuff about it is fucking nuts.
He directed 4 episodes of Chappelle's Show.
Yeah, and a bunch of Jimmy Kimmel episodes.
Oh wow! Yes, he did. Holy
yeah,
shit!
he's like a director and a good one.
Yeah, I know he
oh,
directs people's.
Have you not seen Call Me Lucky? That's very good, but a tough watch. It's a doc.
No, it's a doc. Yeah, no.
Doc.
He came on.
Joyride is great. That's him and Dana Gould.
He came on Harmontown and talked about it, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna watch that. That sounds like a huge fucking bummer. So I didn't watch it.
Well, a lot of it isn't.
Plus, I don't know the guy that the documentary is
You
about.
don't have to, because I
And
didn't know much about him either.
Yeah.
There's too much shit to watch.
Yep.
But
Yep.
yeah, I saw World's Greatest Dad. You know what? I've only seen a few of his things.
Yeah, I think
I
only
never
seen those
saw.
two.
I never saw God Bless America.
It's very good.
I heard good things. As he says, I've made movies that have made hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, he figures out the ways to make movies. He was making one of them. I think it's World's Greatest Dad, and he tells a story about Robin Williams is in that, and they were best friends. And they're talking about they're shooting something in a house, and at one point Robin goes to him and it's like, we don't have a permit for this, do we? And Goldthwait goes, man, I don't know whose house this is. Which is fucking amazing, to have Patch Adams there, doing guerrilla filmmaking.
Yeah. I mean,
That's a good movie. World's Greatest Dad is a good movie.
yeah.
Yeah. I like his movie making. I also like his stand-up. I will say Joyride is very much worth the watch because it's not just like, it was supposed to be about their stand-up, Dana Gould and Bobcat touring together, and it becomes a lot more than that because they were starting the tour and got in a terrible car accident together. They, as Gould says, they broke their ribs on each other. So there's a whole bunch of footage, and they talk about like their background of, Goldthwait hated Dana Gould, and Dana Gould said we had that in common because I hated me too. Yeah. And it goes from there. It's very good. It's very much worth your time. I know you won't watch it because Doc Talk, but worth your time. It's on Prime.
I don't know. I think I've talked about this where like
Doc Talk.
I feel similarly about reality TV
Ooh, can't watch it.
and documentaries and as of late stand-up. Where it's like, I'd rather watch a thing that people spent time writing and
Stand-up, they do spend time writing.
yeah, but it wasn't a fleet of people. It's not
you
like
want a
it's-
fleet of people.
I want like a well-oiled machine. I want TV. If I'm going to watch a thing, I want it to be like a production. And there are times where I'm maybe in the mood for a stand. Obviously, there are certain people where if they come up with a special, I'm probably going to watch it. Patton Oswalt, John Mulaney, those kinds of
Did you
folks.
watch any of Mulaney's SNL? Because I haven't.
I can't go near that fucking show. It's so unfunny.
That really bothers you.
No, it doesn't bother me. It's just I don't. It's not funny. It's
Except
only
for Sushi Glory Hole.
That's very funny.
I was
But that's
not,
a Lonely Island thing. Like,
and it's
like
here-
Donald. When it's funny when Donald Glover's on, that's because he wrote the sketches. He
Jules.
helped write the sketches.
Jules, hear us out.
Where are you going?
Here's where you go. I couldn't. I just.
It's so
dumb.
dumb. So
And the fact
simple.
that he's wearing a wig of his hair when they come in.
The way they're dressed is
Weren't there three of them though?
One of them is mainly just Yorma mainly directs. So that's
Okay.
Akiva, Andy, and Yorma. Yorma, I like his rap voice the best when they do raps. He's the
other
one
thing-
that raps like this.
Oh man. I also what I wasn't prepared for is it's stupid. Sandberg spits hot fire for like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
That was
They're
fucking
good
fantastic.
at it. They're
Yeah.
good at it for being parody
Yes.
shit. It's
Yeah.
like how Weird Al is a terrific musician,
for being a parodiist.
but
parodiist.
but at this point, since he's been doing it for like 40 fucking years,
Oh, he
he's
owns
kind
it.
of he's kind
He's
of
the
just
guy.
a terrific musician now.
He's Weird Al. He's
it's-
really, really good. Yeah.
I mean,
the
they
funny
love him
thing,
in North Korea
Really?
because they love accordions in North Korea.
How very random.
So random.
I don't know what just happened.
Are
Are you okay?
I love drama.
Oh no.
I'm a student.
Oh, Jules, has something happened?
I'm a student.
Are you?
I'm Heather.
Have you combined
it's Heather.
things? Look, I know Heather. She doesn't talk like that. She's been in my house.
From Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Dink.
Neighbor.
Oh my God, I'm a good person. Came up on a random
Fuck
thing.
you. So I own the whole series, which is lucky for me because they took it off Netflix like last month, which is silly.
Where is it now?
Max, I think, because
It'd be
it was a CW show. They're owned by
Okay.
David Zaslav.
Well, they keep like things get relicensed and moved around.
Yeah. That's why there's only, like we were talking about, there's only 3 seasons of Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Venture
Four.
Brothers.
There's four. You motherfuck! Don't you fucking fuck!
I'm sorry that I shit talked the cop show by
How
not knowing
could
how many
you?
episodes.
No, you shit talk Netflix's Flixes.
Flex Flicks.
Flexy Flix.
Try Netflix's new Flex Flicks. Flex Flicks by Netflix. Flex Flicks. Brought to you by Joe Biden. Listen, you gotta go get the pine cones.
Oh, you're doing the thing.
Yeah,
Meet
go.
you by the pine cones.
You gotta meet me by the.
Does it help?
Go meet your shine box.
Go meet your shine box.
You gotta put your meat in your shine box. What is a shine box?
It's a box. It's literally like a box that people would use to put. They put like stuff for shining shoes in it, and then there's like a thing on top of it. It's kind of angled, and you'd put people would put like shoe on the top, and then the kid who was like
that's a
shining
shine
shoes.
box.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
My dad has one of those.
Oh, cool.
I think everybody's dad has one of those.
Does he have like? My dad didn't, but he did have a bunch of like shoe stuff. So you're not wrong there. Like he didn't.
You know
have
what?
the
You know what
box.
would have done him well?
What's that?
Shine box. Because then he could have put all that stuff in the shine box.
Damn. Can you dig him up for me? Shit, he didn't get buried. Shit.
Oh.
Shit.
Okay.
But you know what? I never saw the body, so he could still be out there.
Oh, interesting. Intéressant. Ouais.
Muy interesante.
Je suis Spanish.
To think that this will exist on the internet until there is an internet.
Forever until next week.
Yeah. Who knows? But yeah. You went hard. Is
If you
that
don't drink it fast, it goes flat.
You might have to buy a better
If you
grade of
open
seltzer.
a fucking seltzer water and you leave it open for 30 minutes,
Who leaves a seltzer water open for 30 minutes?
Right. Well, this one's been open for like 20.
Is that like a store brand?
Yeah, it's good.
Is it like the Whole Foods store brand?
No, those are bad.
All right. Is that Whole Foods still there?
In Silver Spring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I miss Whole Foods.
You don't miss downtown Silver Spring right now.
No.
It's a fucking shit show.
I never-
This purple line shit, it's so fucked, man.
I don't know what Purple Line is. What's
You're so lucky. They probably
Does this have to
just
do with the public
started it.
transportation there?
Yeah.
Or?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a light rail project.
Oh, no.
So they dug up the streets and they've cut off traffic. They've demolished low-income housing and supermarkets and stuff. And it's taken 20 years. They just started laying track earlier this year. Yeah. So now there's a bunch of like 1-lane roads where there used to be 2-lane roads, and this means that
You ever try to use the light rail in Baltimore?
no, because I tried to use it in LA once, and I'm just like, what's happening? Apparently in Boston there's this good, and then obviously the San Francisco one is all right.
Chicago, too. The L
Chicago.
and all that. Well, major metropolitan areas have that shit down. The
Sometimes.
subway in D.C. was good.
No.
No?
Oh, maybe it was.
It was.
It's
but,
not.
I'm talking like 10, 15 years ago.
It wasn't then either.
No, what?
It was fine. It wasn't good.
Maybe fine.
Now it's actively bad. Single tracking. They just cancel shit. Sometimes.
Oh, really?
Sometimes they just don't have service to certain stations.
I remember Artomatic came back around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember taking public transportation to that and playing this. We played this so long ago that the initial couple that was in Ilyami was still a couple when we played a show together with them.
Rob and Rowan.
Yes.
Kind of.
But yeah.
We have a show together on the 4th. You should come.
I thought you said it was on the 5th.
5th. Shit.
Lying
Sorry.
piece of shit.
It's someone's birthday is the 4th, and I got them mixed up because they're right after.
I think I have an appointment to get needles in my hands on the 4th. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. My torture is usually scheduled for like later in the month, so.
Well, it was, and then it got moved from like November 20 something.
At least it didn't get canceled, man. Fucking cancel culture. Jesus.
Fucking. You can't inject anything anymore.
Can't inject bleach anymore. Ugh, God. Are you gonna play a song? Play a song.
I hadn't planned to. I thought we were talking.
Yeah, we did that.
I thought we were talking to each other
Yeah, we did that.
about things and the
Stuff?
culture that pops.
I got a Star Wars game. It's very good. You get to have a lightsaber and run around.
What game?
Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Star Wars is for babies.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a baby thing for babies. Goo goo gaga. I pooped my pants because I love this game.
It's the shit.
It's a now. Die.
Died. You died. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I did.
Did you?
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you want it, yeah. To be clear, it's called ideation because it's a passive thing. It's not wanting to do it, it's just not wanting to be there.
I'm talking about diarrhea.
Oh, so am I.
I have diuretic ideations.
I don't want to be. I don't want to need. I don't want. Oh fuck! It would have been funny if I could
Imodium?
remember the word. No. I don't want to be. I don't want. Fuck. It would have been good. That's it.
I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately.
Is that Gavin
All
something or
I have
other?
to do is
McGraw?
do you and not peace
Gavin
of
Grama?
mind.
Is
Yes.
that what's happening?
Tired of looking
Does it
at
help?
room saying what I want to do or who I'm supposed to be.
This-
Shush. I
this
don't
feels
want to
like
be anything other
when
than
I'm talking to a kid, I'm like, can you stop? Are you capable of stop?
You're one to talk.
Is that something? Yeah, I was talking just then. That was me, and it was you. You're doing a bit. I was helping.
Were you?
Yeah.
I'll have to check the tapes.
There are no
You could have sang along.
I ate the tapes. I don't know how the song goes.
They're eating the tapes. Yes, that was Gavin DeGraw. Yeah, I've seen him once. And then
And
Maroon 5 played, and then I left in the middle of Maroon 5 because that was their era of doing super synth pop stuff. It's like after their third album when they stopped playing instruments. Their first album is very good. Their second album is okay, and their third album is also okay.
you have interesting opinions.
Yeah, I mean, and you're never going to listen to them, so it doesn't
I
matter.
mean, I heard, no. And they were called something else before.
Yeah, Kara's Flowers.
Yeah, and I heard some. I'm like, oh, it's okay.
Their first album as Maroon 5 is the best thing they've done.
Is that the one with the first hit on it?
It's the one with all the hits on it. Yeah. They had like 3 or 4 singles. that, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one was.
Is that on that record?
That's It's like Love Song by Sarah Bareilles, where it's like they wanted a single, and then the studio was like, give us a single, fuck all this like cool formulaic, just basic ass pop shit that my sensibilities are like yum. Do a thing that'll grab people, and they're like, I can't breathe. They're making it so hard to breathe. Ooh, a song. And they wrote the song. That's
That's the one. That's the one. Although oddly, like the guitar player from that was in a band with the singer from a group called The Like. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
They were very. I want to say Mark Ronson produced their second record, and it's very like
That
60s
guy creeps
girl
me the
group.
fuck out, dude.
I don't know what to tell you, man. But I'm just talking about the music. The record is like very 60s girl group, but with some really good songs and some guitar on it. And the singer from that went on to not do a lot, but has put out other records that are good. But I don't think they went anywhere. But there was a band. They had a horrible name. They were called. Because it was for the people in the band, it was JJAMZ, Jajams. Like, maybe the worst band name I've ever heard of a band whose album I liked.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And the
I know.
album's called Suicide Pact.
That's a really good song.
That's the album.
Yeah, I mean, the title track is good. There's like...
Oh, they changed their name. Okay, good.
Yeah. They changed their name, and then the record they made next was not good.
Well, it's that guy left.
The guitar player?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the guys from Phantom Planet was in that band, too. They had a good record.
Alex Greenwald.
Yeah.
California.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie.
You know who the drummer was for them, don't you?
John California.
No, Jason Schwartz.
Oh shit, Jason Schwartz.
yeah. Isn't that funny? He's a good drummer too.
It's hilarious. Doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo.
What's happening?
Doobie doobie doo. California, here
Okay.
we come.
Here we go.
It is not a bad song.
It's a good record.
I don't know any song other than that one from it because it was on the OC and
Right.
the film Orange County.
I saw the latter, not the former. The OC is definitely after my time.
Yeah, it's very. I think we talked about this where like the OC is Riverdale before Riverdale. It's like Party of Five, but it's more soapy and more heightened. And then it just kind of goes crazy. Like there's an evil brother and there's
Gotcha.
It's a whole thing. Also, nobody says the OC. In Orange
Well, I'm
County.
less interested now.
Yeah. No. They say it in the show, but in real life, in Orange County, nobody says that. It's like saying shrimp on the Barbie. Like they say prawns. Bloody prawns, mate.
Prawns.
Prawns on the babby.
Prawns.
They do call it a babby, though.
Prawns.
Bloody prawns on the babby.
Oh, wow. Yeah, one of the guys from... I didn't realize there was a guy from Rilo Kiley in there.
Riley Keough, the
And
Elvis's
Z. Berg,
granddaughter.
that's her name. Z. Berg is another Nepo baby. Like her parental units are in entertainment. But she has some really good music. It's a true story.
Oh, like her dad's a fucking record executive with like for David Geffen. Okay.
Yeah.
So she had it. It's like, it's like Taylor Swift. Her dad was like,
But again,
bros
you have
with,
you have a door
record
door
people.
that is open to you, but that
Yeah.
doesn't mean
It's
you
like
have
Jack
talent.
Quaid.
Yeah, but he's good.
That's
He's
what
good
I'm
at
saying.
what he does. Yeah. She's very good. She's actually got a hell of a voice. All Out of Tears is really good.
I will take your word for it.
Yeah, I know. There's too much stuff to listen to.
California. I don't have to go to California.
You told me.
I'm happy for me.
I'm happy for you too.
I don't believe you.
Although it's weird because Jajams on the aforementioned record that came out 12 years ago, Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
They do a Square One was a song by The Like, her former band. So I guess they ran out of songs. Or she wanted to, that thing where people go back and like redo songs?
I never go back.
Yeah, never go back.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Did you turn your glasses funny?
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Fucking racist, dude.
Good times. Drink it out of a jar.
That's right. Mason Jar. Robert Downey Jr. He's a Doctor Doom.
I'm sure it'll all be fine.
I am not looking forward to that.
Are you going to go see it?
Of course. I am looking forward to Thunderbolts.
That does look at
It looks
asterisk.
fun. I hope it's I hope they didn't put all the good parts in the trailer.
I hope Haley Seinfeld shows up.
Probably in a post credits something.
Yeah. What do you think they'll give her like new fake hair because she has short hair now?
No, they could just have cut it. I mean, nothing could be as bad as Evangeline Lilly's haircut in Ant-Man 3. The
Is
worst
that?
Ant-Man.
Do you think that's what set her over the edge?
No, I think it was the anti-vax stuff that sent her over the edge.
Yeah, allegedly.
No, it's not a legend. She
Lauren-
she
no, no,
posted
it's
about
real.
that
Yeah,
shit.
no,
and
she
she was
did.
like, "Yeah, Robert F. Kennedy Jr." And I'm like, "Ugh." And now he's gonna lead
Yeah,
up.
he'll fix everything.
He's gonna lead up HHS.
Sure, my high school.
I can't believe how bad it is. I
So bad.
legitimately, it's surprising.
I forget, and then I remember. It's like, oh no.
It's legit. Like he's doing exactly what I thought he would do, but I just didn't
Think anyone would let him? Yeah.
understand. No, I think they're gonna let him do more than he was able to do last time. I didn't. So because we've done it before, right? Because 8 years ago this happened, and like I'm not shell shocked like I was back then, and I'm not like diving into my rabbit holes of like feel good media consumption. MSNBC, what's Jake Tapper gonna say? Oh, we gotta protect democracy. It's like, no, we're fucked. We're cooked. Once he got in the first time, democracy, whatever fleeting notions we had of it were fucking gone. The fact that was allowed to happen now twice with the popular vote, like so. Last time, he was like appointing like weird off brand people, but like they were still kind of in line with whatever department they were going to head up. Now he's just picking fucking Fox News hosts.
I think names out of a hat.
I think it's just whoever the last person he talked to. Like, he I think he owes some people favors. I think some people have cozied up to him recently, and it's people who say he's cool and he's like thin and has a big dick. Or whatever he likes to hear.
That was you, right? Saying that.
Oh, yeah, I'm heading up housing and urban development because he thought I was Ben Carson. I just have to talk like this, and then he thinks that I am Ben Carson. I was a surgeon somehow.
The fact that Ben Carson was like, he was like saving children's lives.
He was
And
the
he went
king shit top tier fucking neurosurgeon.
Pediatric neurosurgeon.
Yeah.
Not just neurosurgeon.
The time they're smaller. That's more
Yeah.
difficult.
That's harder. Yeah. He was saving children's lives.
Right.
And he went from that and he pissed that whole legacy away.
Yeah. Yeah. Him, and to a greater extent of, boy, if you just shut the fuck up and disappeared, you would be like living large. Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani just happened to be the mayor when 9/11 happened.
Yep.
And then he was branded a fucking hero.
He boxed a puppy. Box of puppies.
He's
Yeah.
always been this Rudy. That's always been him. People are like, what happened? It's like, he just kept talking. You just you gave him enough rope. That's what happened.
Oh, but he went extra crazy. He was
Well,
not.
when you get old, that's what happens. You get like more set in your ways. But like this guy,
Is that why you're keeping me around to see when it happens?
He's always. Oh, it's already happened, baby. He's always been this weird fucking right wing, asshole guy that he is.
Well, he was
Misogynist,
running like
all that stuff.
homeless people off the street in
Right.
Times Square and
yeah,
all that shit.
Yeah. Which is why him and Trump get along, because they both hate poor people. But yeah, all he had to do was just like ride into sunset after Bloomberg got elected, and everybody fucking hated Bloomberg. So then it's just, you could have just like retired, dude. Speaking deals. You didn't have to
Dude.
like be a lawyer anymore. And Yeah, it's a lovely. He's literally melting every time you see him on TV.
He totally is. So unfortunate.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's around.
Did we
yeah.
do it?
What have we done?
What have we done?
Are you seriously not going to play a song?
Did you want me to play a song? I can play a song.
Yeah.
And I genuinely didn't know what song you were talking about last time. When you were like, play that song. I'm like,
Oh, I think that was the bit. Yeah, but probably the one that you said not to that you're not going to play around children.
Oh, yeah. That's in the notebook somewhere. I don't even know where it is.
Yeah. Anyway, just play whatever.
Okay. You'll have to tell me. Does that still sound like a guitar?
Yeah. How loud are you gonna? How hard are you gonna strum? If you could bring it down just a little bit.
Should I bring it down or break it down?
Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. Yeah, that's good.
I haven't run this in a bit, so thoughts and prayers?
Thoughts and prayers.
In the heat and the air, we had time. We were there. It was fine. It could wait. We had time, but too late. It was our last summer, and we never knew how much we had to lose. We could try if we chose, not like them, not like those. All along, things were good, like we hoped, like it should. It was our last summer, and we never knew how much we had to lose. To lose. Now it's strange, sometimes not rearrange what we've got. It was our last summer, and we never knew how much we had to lose. To lose. You make the worst noises.
No, I think we're tied on that.
What noise do I make that's worse than that noise?
Those fucking mouth sounds. Thank you.
I didn't want you to miss them.
Yeah, it's great. There's this thing called misophonia. I know what you're thinking. Ooh, misophonia.
Eusophonia.
Right, great.
You
Where,
started it.
Where you can't, like, where that sort of noise, like, evokes a visceral reaction. Like that reverse ASMR thing. And I definitely have that. So thank you.
I am willing to come to an agreement, an understanding, if you will.
What's that?
I won't do that if you don't do that.
Oh, yeah, but I can do different noises that you'll say that's the worst noise ever. Because I do that often. Like when I go, oh!
That's pretty bad, too.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But it doesn't, like, make your stomach churn and make you want to stab something. That's a choice.
You choose to stab, I know.
Yeah.
Choose to stab, you choose not to stab.
Right. Violence is not the answer, is the question.
It's an answer.
And the answer is yes.
Yes. Violence? Yes.
Right.
You play song?
Yeah, okay.
But you do like the opening of a can.
Oh, but that's because I'm, yeah. I mean, you know,
Okay.
look, say what you will about this country, but I am an American, and I love a crisp can opening.
You like Chris opening a can. Got
I
it.
like a crisp can opening.
Chris Can.
A classic KKK.
Yes,
can
Chris
opening.
Can. No, it's with a C.
What?
Wrong Chris.
Oh, hold on. I was thinking of Chris Jenner.
Oh, Jesus. Where did that come from?
That's just one of our fun little segments.
We do have fun. Okay, so here's a question for all the people not watching.
Hey, all the nobody, just hang on.
All
where,
the
where you
nobody.
go? Where you going?
Where you going? Wait.
Come back.
Hey, come back. Hear us out.
Hear us out.
Hear us out. Oh, my God. Oh,
Yeah.
my fucking...
Totally
that
gonna watch that immediately after.
That is a beautiful, beautiful moment.
It's
You
just
don't
well
get-
done. It's a good piece of
Yeah.
business. Yeah.
It is a great piece of business. I say...
And I bet it took them more than a week to write that and
Yes.
film it.
Yeah, they put
And
work
so
in.
maybe the rest of the cast and crew.
Step
and,
one.
And maybe Lorne Michaels should just maybe they could like all the time they have off when they're like off and not doing the show.
Write the fucking show.
Write the show. Then you can film it on the week. Write the update on the week. Do some topical shit on the week. But just write it. Take the time to write it. Then I'll watch your fucking show.
The episodes that I thought were genuinely great were the at-home ones, because it completely broke how they thought about the show, and they had nothing else to do.
Right.
So
Right.
there were some really good bits. I don't know
And
if you
they are,
watched
and
those.
they are. I saw a couple. It is
Very,
fucking,
very funny.
And it's the shit is unhinged too.
And
like-
yes,
Yeah.
it is completely unhinged.
It is because that was like, because they started doing the show in the studio maybe by the end of the year.
But the stuff before
But
that,
the stuff before that, like in the lockdown, was like
so
wild.
funny.
Yeah.
And I know it's been said a million times, but Kate McKinnon, Jesus Christ,
Did she come back?
This is back in 2020.
She had left.
No.
Yeah, she had
She's
left.
in those. She's
so
in
she,
those.
So then she came back. Yeah.
Yeah, she is a fucking wow. Just
And
you want to
because
talk about
no one
going
had
for
anything
it.
to do, so of course she
Yeah,
came back. Yeah.
But you want to talk about going for it? Just fucking
Yeah. She's
here for the bit.
Did you see Barbie? You saw Barbie.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
great.
she's great
One
in
of the
that.
best parts of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that
yeah.
movie. It's fun.
It's a good
not,
movie.
It's not like revolutionary
No.
feminism.
No,
It-
not if you know what feminism is. It's
Right,
not.
exactly. Yeah, but
It's
if
like-
you, but for like, but if
That's
you're
like not
binge
knowing
it-
about philosophy and you watch The Matrix. See, I got to The Matrix before you could Shapiro. Ha
man. Oh, But yeah, or not knowing about philosophy and listening to Jordan Peterson.
Oh man, this is an off-air conversation.
Okay, but don't say anything bad about me because women are chaos demons. He literally thinks that like women are chaos agents and shit. Men
The fuck?
represent order and the feminine trait is chaos. And that is, look, consider the lobster. The lobster has a hierarchical system very similar to ours. And, Jesus, people take him seriously, and he has that voice all the fucking time.
There is a, and I haven't watched it, and I'm not going to. There is a documentary on Prime about him and about the intellectual revolution that
You mean the
has.
intellectual dark web? Him, Ben Shapiro, Dave Rubin, other people financed by big oil money.
Fucking
And
dipshits.
that comedian you thought was funny once. All together.
Which one are we talking about?
I don't know.
Fucking
Pick one.
pick one.
Fucking pick one.
I saw that there's this Nazi guy
Fucking,
called...
I'm sorry. Fucking pick one, though. That's the
For
one.
real, though. Just pick one. There's this Nazi guy, Tim Pool, who's like, I'm not a Nazi. Also, I'm not balding, but I am going to wear this beanie for the rest of my life. But I'm not balding. Anyway, he's totally a Nazi.
Bald
and
Nazi.
I was like looking up just randomly, like, okay, what podcasts are popular? And then I see that most of them are fucking right-wing nut
There are a
jobs.
lot.
The
There are some that aren't those, but fuck, there are a lot.
The other ones are like liberal propaganda, like, oh,
No
well,
such thing.
Joe Biden was cool, and he wasn't old until we found out he was old, and then nobody knew. And Kamala ran a perfect campaign, except she lost, but it was perfect. She couldn't have done anything. Anyway, so it's those, and then it's the Smartless, the fucking Will
which I don't
Arnett,
need
and...
to- I don't.
No, I'm never going to. No. Look, I want to listen to a bunch of people sit around and talk and reminisce about the past. I'll listen to Freedom because they're actual comedians and they're funny.
Who's the third on there? Not Tompkins.
Scott Ackerman.
No, the third.
Paul F. Tompkins?
No, isn't there a girl on there?
Yeah, Lauren Lapkus.
She's very funny.
She's very funny. Yes. She did this thing
Is
with...
she on the 9-9?
I think she shows up in it. I think they all show up in it at one point.
A lot of people have showed
like
up at it.
them and all those people fucking
Either
know each other.
Garfunkel or Oates was on there as a Swedish person. I was very entertained by that.
Probably
Yeah, the blonde one.
Garfunkel.
I never get it right. Not Kate Micucci, the other one.
Right. Whom I saw in a Subway. Not
Really?
a Subway store, like a Subway. The
Kate
Subway.
Micucci?
Yeah.
She
in
must
New
be
York.
tiny.
She's small. She's
Does she
wee.
look-
I mean,
she's wee?
she's not very small. Ricky Lindholm is tall.
That's the name. Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I was listening. Oh, I will tell you that podcast that you'll never listen to, the Bobcat Goldthwait one, even though it's very good, one of his guests, the most recent one, who is, you want to talk about just like never miss, Thomas Lennon was on there.
Oh yeah.
Talking about
Lil Gary.
Lil Gary, right. He doesn't still do Lil Gary, does he?
No.
Oh,
No. For
I remember
several
that
reasons.
bit.
One, but I believe it's because it hurts his voice. But he's barely on the show anymore. Lauren Lapkus. To go back to the thing I was saying before I so rudely interrupted myself. She and Ben Schwartz, not Shapiro. No
that must
relation.
hurt you. That must hurt you in a big way to not get to talk about him.
I'm happy not to talk about that little goblin. Ben Schwartz and Lauren Lapkus do this, like, it's called The Earliest Show. And it was like a Funny or Die sketch from like 8 years ago or something like that. And it's like 6 episodes. And they have a guest on each time. So they do like little segments. Anyway, it's mostly improv. And they are two of the funniest, most like willing to go
Shit.
anywhere
Shit.
improv people.
I'm sorry. I
So
gotta
you're
step
gonna
away
have
for a
to
minute.
go?
I can come back.
So then I'll
But
do my song and
we
keep
do song. I
and I'll
listen
keep talking
on
about the earliest show.
YouTube. I'll come back.
So
I'll be
anyway, their first
I'll be back.
their first guest is Reggie Miller, the basketball player, which I don't really care about basketball. And their second guest is Reggie Watts, whom okay. Then their third guest is Thomas Middleditch, I want to say. And then Jane Levy, and then hold on, I got this. 6 episodes. Reggie Miller. Oh, 2 Reggies in a row. Jane Levy. Who's the fifth guest? I don't know who the fifth guest is. I can't remember. It's somebody good. And then it's Pedro Pascal. And like, oof, yum, 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 yum. Pedro Pascal. Robert Downey Jr., he's a Dr. Doom. Yeah, no. Next time I'll be kinder with you. There's just this habit that I have. I throw my words around like fire. They catch on your good heart and your peace of mind. But next time I'll be kinder. And if I learn to take it lighter on you, tell me there's something that I lack. Would that make you change your mind? Would that make it better and buy me some time? I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. Every time you swear I will, you swear that I won't. If there's a better version of me, would you stay for the person I'll be? If there's a next time, I'll fight harder for you. Won't take for granted what we have. I'll wake with you in
'Cause I'm damned if I'm true, but I'm damned if I'm lying. Every time you say I lose, I swear that I'm trying. If there's a better version of me, would you stay for the person I'll be? I'll be.
Cool. Stay out of school, kids.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
Okay.
Is that other song? That's it. Okay.
You're going to have to be more specific.
You bet. I just came back. I bring greetings from the girl.
You said, is that song? You're going to have to be more specific.
Is that song where you do that song about that song?
No,
is
that
that
song's not. It's not about a song. It's about a girl.
Is that 6-minute song or is it a different song?
All of the songs I've written in the past.
They're all
like,
6 minute.
Yeah,
Have to be more specific.
for the album. Yeah, you're going to have to be more 6 minutes.
You are so 6 minutes.
You're 6 minutes.
Yeah, I told the girl I was headed back over, and she said to tell Jules. She said hi, and I said, he says, she's the good one. I said, yes, I know. And she said, okay, then definitely tell him I said hi. So,
Hi, Joylene.
yeah,
Sorry you're not here.
me too, buddy. Me too. Finally, we agree on something.
Ugh, God.
Ugh. Oi.
You say
Like a vault.
tomato. I say tomato. Let's get a tomato.
Clamato. I still can't believe that's a thing.
I can't believe it either. I was about to ask if you've drank it, but I know that you're a normal person. Well, relatively.
I'm a person who doesn't consume fish stuff. on purpose.
Clam and tomato
That's amazing to me.
in a drink. Like I can see in a dish. I could see that.
Yeah, I could see
I could
that.
see- I could
Clams
see
with
that.
like a tomato sauce or
With
something.
like a tomato
yeah.
little based
Yeah,
over
sure.
them or something like that.
Yeah, almost
But
like
like
linguine, like a
a-
clams, but like with tomato
Like
instead of.
who? Apparently people.
Enough people,
Enough
not
people-
just some people, enough people that they manufacture it.
That they have
still.
factories, right, and that
Yeah.
they still make it. Yeah, like I could
Do you
see,
know,
like maybe in like the
in
50s.
North Dakota, one town has made all the clamato for North America.
Is that? I wouldn't
No,
be
I
surprised.
just
if
made
that
some
was-
shit
okay.
up. But that's one of those things. Like we are the people who've made the thing for. Like they make some random shit here, and I can't remember what it is. I don't care. But something happens here that supplies all the things that for that thing, like everywhere. I
Right,
can't-
like a town that's like we
Uh-huh.
are the town that made all the zippers.
Fjord, yeah, whatever. Yeah. I will say it is weird to have two world-class chocolatiers in this little podunk town.
Willy
That's
Wonka,
weird.
that's where he moved?
Pretty much. No, it was his the guy who was supposed to be the enemy,
Slugworth.
but he worked Slugworth. God damn it. Nice.
Did you see
Nope.
Okay.
And why would I?
No, why did they make
and
it?
how was it?
Apparently it's not bad.
That's with all the little Hugh Grants, right? Because he got to
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
Although I am all about, much like Wesley Snipes, I am all
I'm
about
the one and only
late.
Blade.
Yeah, well,
And there's never going to be another one because they're never going to make that fucking movie.
they're never gonna make that movie.
Which is it seems like a slam dunk. But I guess
But
they
no.
just want to keep shooting themselves in the dick.
Yeah, a lot of dick shots.
Some motherfuckers keep trying to shoot themselves in the dick uphill.
What?
Oh, sorry. Some man, some people try to shoot themselves in the dick.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, but
Some
much like
motherfuckers always keep trying to ice
no,
skate
I got
uphill.
you. I got all the words.
But the shooting the dick.
Where did it come from?
What? The ice skating?
No, the things you just said. That sentence.
The shooting the dick? Well,
Yeah.
Marvel, like a lot of like people, like the Democratic Party, shoot themselves in the dick.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Is that a phrase that you came up with yourself, or that you heard
Shooting
somewhere?
themselves in the dick?
No, while running uphill? That whole,
No, that was a combination of the Blade thing because we were talking about Blade.
Okay. All I was saying is, much like Wesley Snipes, I am here for the late period Hugh Grant career, where
Hug
he's
Grunk.
just like weird asshole.
He was great in Dolomite Is My Name.
I don't think Hugh Grant was in that.
I'm talking about Wesley Snipes.
I know. You're right. He was just a job. Okay, fine.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know what the movie was. I didn't know it was about like the creation of the character. And like that. Oh my God! Like Eddie Murphy, do that. Just do that.
He's so good
He's so
in
good
that
in it.
movie.
He's so good in it. And
That's
it's just
written
like,
by the
oh,
guys who
right,
did
he can act.
Ed Wood.
Who's Edward?
You never saw the movie Ed Wood?
No. Jonah
Oh.
Ray wouldn't shut the fuck up about it on the Nerdist.
It's still really good, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just, it's like how I have no interest in going back and watching Ghostbusters.
That's fair.
When people
You won't like
get,
it now.
get
You won't
very
like it.
excited about it. Well, I've seen it, but like I haven't seen it since I was a child, and I don't have the nostalgia because I didn't grow up with it. I just saw it once.
I will say parts of it hold up. The whole last 20 minutes doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
And here's a hot take. Ghostbusters. I know. Ooh, sorry to hurt you. Ghostbusters 2, better movie than Ghostbusters.
Oh. That is a hot take.
Yeah, it's a better. It makes more sense, for lack of a better term. It makes more sense dramatically. The story holds together better, as opposed to, hey, those are really good special effects still. Which is true. The first one, like the special effects, still look great.
Doesn't the Statue of Liberty walk in one of them?
Maybe, I can't remember. Yeah, I think so. I can't remember.
Am I thinking of the episode of Doctor Who where the pawns die? Because that does happen,
Oh, it does happen.
and that's a bummer.
It does.
That's where
Spoilers.
he kind of gets away from himself.
Does it
in
really
that one.
lose it there?
Stephen Moffat. It
Yeah.
kind of goes off the rails.
I will
and then
say-
the rest of season 6 is not great.
They did do weird things with like the all the stars got snuffed out and the Pandorica stuff, and like there's some amazing moments in that.
Right, but it's not overall. I think Davies did a better job with
It is-
the stakes and the raising of them, and then I think he has a problem with finales.
Because you have to keep stacking,
Right.
But I will say they had some great. Oh, you go ahead, please.
No. I was just gonna ramble. You go ahead.
Oh, all I was going to say is there are some great moments. One of them being the fact that Amy Pond is still down to pound, even at her own wedding. Like the fact that she's like, it's never changed. It's never changed that she's like, you could totally get with this.
Yeah, and
like that.
A thing I like about her infatuation with the Doctor is that it's not even though Stephen Moffat has this problem with the Doctor and with Sherlock, where they're the best guy and they're the center of everything and they're the most important thing in the universe. But that's not why Amy likes him. Amy just knows what she wants, and she sees that and she's like, okay,
Want it? Yeah.
yeah,
Want it.
I want this.
It's like I know I married that one, and he's great.
And he'll be there. He waited 2,000 years.
But I'm
He can
just
wait.
saying.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. It's
And,
like that was back when. Wow, he hasn't worked in a while. Do you even know the actor Alan Alda? Like, has
Yes,
he come
of
up
course,
in the last
yeah.
20 years? I don't know. I just don't know because he was
He was
such
in.
a big deal.
He was in. Well, obviously he was in fucking MASH, but
Yeah.
but
That's not
he-
to patronize you, believe it or not. I just don't know if he's even
No. He's been around.
okay. Very much so. But
Well,
there,
anyway.
he had a lot. There was a movie. I unfortunately it was. I know he's your favorite, and I'm sorry to bring him up. But he was in a Woody Allen movie.
Ooh, don't like
Yeah.
his movies. Love his personal life and the
I know.
decisions he's made. Yeah.
And his clarinet playing.
What? No,
Yeah.
what?
He's a clarinetist. All that
Apparently,
music.
he was in Ray Donovan, not fucking Woody Allen.
Yeah.
Alan Alda.
I figured.
Woody
that's who
Allen
you meant.
Alda. Oh, Horace
Woody
and
Allen.
Pete. Oh, Horace and Pete.
Right. That's Sakay. Yes.
Yeah, a terrific stage play.
He's a really
Beautiful
good filmmaker.
He's great. It was so good and so harrowing, and it's a shame about the other stuff.
I've never seen it, and I heard such great things.
It's great.
about
Alan
it.
Alda plays the dad. in
He's
that.
a good actor, and he's really
terrific.
good at being
and
a
it's
shit.
and so it's the He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Which
he
one?
is-
That's
he
you got to
is-
be more specific.
He's Horace, and then
Horace?
Steve Buscemi is Pete,
Oh, he's good too.
and then it's Edie Falco, and then it takes
Oh,
place
it's
at
one
a
of those
bar.
murders, Roche. I do
Jessica
remember.
Lange, fucking Alan Alda, obviously. Stephen Wright is one of the bar patrons.
Well, Alan Alda is like a
but no,
a
he stole
secret
it.
weapon.
He
He's
stole the
secret
show.
weapon. Good actor.
It's
But
incredible, and like there's a storyline. Since you're never gonna watch it, there's a storyline where like one of the overarching plots of it is like he's going through dementia, and then it turns out that they call him Uncle Pete, but he's actually other Pete's dad, like Steve Buscemi's dad. But
Are
he's
you
like
ever
a
going
dead
to make
fucking
it
dad.
to that to the Keaton movie?
Batman? I've seen it.
No, not
Oh,
that
The Flash. I saw that.
One. Nope, not that. You did watch The Flash.
We haven't talked about this. I've also seen Morbius.
Oh, it's fine.
It's fine. Matt Smith. I wish they'd put him in good stuff.
I honestly, because all I heard about was the backlash, and I watched it, and I'm like, I mean, it's like, it's not
There
like
was no reason to make the movie.
it's not appreciably worse than the
The
Venom
Flash
movies.
is much worse. The Flash is worse. Because The Flash was this culmination of so much shit, and they sacrificed Batgirl in order to,
as
essentially
opposed to
in order
Morbius, which just didn't have to happen.
just didn't have
But-
to happen, and nobody
but
really cared. It's
they
so
just
low
wanted
stakes.
to look at what's his name with his shirt off. But
Matt Smith,
no, the other one.
Ugh.
Yeah,
the cult guy, Jared Leto.
so bad at things.
I don't
mean,
like him. He
is deeply
he's-
unlikable.
He's fine at acting.
He's fine at looking amazing. He's my age, and he looks like that.
Yeah, but that's because like of the sacrifices.
Sure.
Right. Like the goat sacrifices, and then
Oh, all I was getting at with all the Alan Alda stuff was there was a line in one of the movies where he's talking to a woman, and he goes, "I don't know if you realize it, but if you play your cards right, you could have my body."
huh?
Yeah, that was the long and the short. I can't remember the context now. Just that
Amy
it was-
Pond.
Right. That is very much the Pond vibe. Like, And I enjoyed that very much, like her single-minded, like at the wedding, like you're here, so we could totally go do this now if you want.
It's like that's why she summoned him.
Yeah.
Because she had to remember him and shit.
Yeah,
And,
she had to remember him, and she remembered him like in a very specific way.
Man.
Yeah,
Hold on.
sure.
This would have been great if I just was able to pull it up
It
immediately.
would have been. You think something would have made this great?
Well, no. I don't think this
No.
overall would have been great.
No.
Regardless. Oh. Anyway, what about you? What are you doing? Why aren't you talking right now? Why are you letting me
Because I lean down to
flail
get a drink.
in silence?
Because all you
Oh.
do is yell at me if I try to talk, well, at all. But when you happen to be talking.
But I wasn't talking. I'm still not talking.
You just talked.
I refuse to talk.
You just did it.
I refuse.
That's not your internal monologue.
I refuse.
No, you're talking still.
I refuse to talk. I will never
You're
talk.
saying I refuse to
I'm
talk,
never
and you're
going
doing
to
it out
talk in my
loud.
life, and he will never hear me talk because I refuse to talk. I'm just waiting for him to talk
I may have made
so
the
that I
wrong
can
choice here.
interrupt him. What is that?
It is pear vodka
Yeah.
with like a no. The pear vodka unto itself is good. It just doesn't mix well with things, and I decided to mix it with the thing.
What's the thing?
A mandarin orange seltzer.
I could see how that could be good.
The more I have of it, the less bothered I am by it.
I think that means it's working.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why they call it a solution.
Well, hey, cheers.
To your mom and them.
There is a oops. Time space is folding in on itself.
Oh, no.
Hold on. Okay.
I do have a question.
There's
I have a question for you.
Yes,
question.
it's
Question in the
queue.
back.
It's in the hopper. There's a band. There's like a Nolans Zydeco band
Hop.
called Yamamanem.
Hop.
That's based out of around here.
Ooh.
YAMOMANEM. It's a very Ssnotwasscall
That is good.
spelling. It's great, and it's like a 7-piece, 8-piece, and they're
That makes
great.
I've
run
sense.
sound. I've run sound for them a few times.
Oh, and that's like near DC.
Yeah.
So are they somehow like Annex affiliated with like the go-go scene in DC?
I'm
That's the
sure
thing, yeah?
some of them play with go-go bands, but they are unto
Is it-
themselves. Like there's that scene. There's like a sort of like roots folk scene that they're like a part of. Like the people that
Interesting.
play like a jazz. They're more jazz
Okay. Like
adjacent.
like the trad jazz
18th Street, Adams Morgan, like Columbia's
Adams
station.
Organ is gone, isn't it?
No, it's still there.
It's still there?
It's still
some
fucking
other shit
falling
closed
apart.
up.
Yeah, a bunch of things closed. I used to run
Places we used to play.
a show at this place called the Black Squirrel, which hasn't been around for almost 10 years, I think.
It's
now.
weird. Like I've been where I live now long enough to have seen like good rooms close.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
The
Like,
Black Squirrel was in by no means a good room.
the place there was a place called Scotty's that was a martini bar, but really it was just a smoke-filled room where
Boy.
you could that had the good like the musicians open mic as opposed to the hobbyist open mic. Nothing wrong with a hobbyist open mic, but I'm talking about
I'm fine with those. I used
Yeah.
to run one of those.
nothing wrong with that. They serve a real appreciable purpose. But I'm talking
Yeah.
about the ones where like people go to hear other people's new songs and like see
Yeah.
like different people
There's
play
a
together.
few of those in DC, but they're like there's one at the Pocket,
Yeah.
7 Drum City, which is that's post your time.
This one was good enough that I spent the first few months that I went to it not bringing a guitar.
How many
like-
songs was it? Was it one of the ones where it was like it was so packed it was just one song per
No,
person?
no. It was usually 2 or 3, and it wasn't always packed, but it was good, and that it didn't quite translate. That place closed down for a variety of reasons, but that was
Asbestos.
that was the one where it's like, Chris, you gonna play? It's like, no, I'm here to listen and drink, and I did that for a few months, and I like made a lot of the musician friends I had in town from that open mic. I missed that place because it didn't quite, because that place closed up over lockdown.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's a real shame.
Oh.
Yeah, that place is gone. It had its problems, but man, I had some good times at that bar.
Where was it?
Here, in Erie.
Yeah, how far from you?
Ooh. 20 minutes?
Is that like where most things are? Like 20 minutes?
Yeah. Erie. I used to, the first year we lived here, we lived 7 minutes door to door with like the place we went to play in downtown Erie. I could have my last drink and it didn't hit until we were in the driveway of the townhouse we were renting. Like, seriously. Like, that's where I was like, man, okay, we're good. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And it was funny because people would joke about, people who move out to where you're buying your house, they don't go to Erie. And I'm like, bullshit, it's 20 minutes. And then I moved here and I'm like, it's fucking 20 minutes. Like, it really changed my view of that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. One of the only good things about where we lived before was the location. Like, the townhouse we lived in was garbage, but it was so close. And there were how there's a running thing here, as I'm sure with a lot of places, where it's like you just missed it. It just happened. There was just a place, but unfortunately, we did just miss a couple of really good places. But there were some good places that don't do the same thing they were doing before. There's like a speakeasy place that was doing what became the good open mic, where you could actually go and listen to music. And this is stuff we've talked about, I think. I feel as though.
I'm never going to talk.
Yeah. Although I don't go do that anymore, so I guess it doesn't matter. I can... You okay?
My microphone attacks me.
Oh, no.
My microphone attacked me.
Oh.
I'm looking for lyrics. Please keep talking.
Are you lyricking? Are you working on stuffs?
I mean, I'm always technically working on stuff because I'm just procrastinating. But,
Is that the rule?
Yeah.
I have a couple of notebooks, not cool looking like journal things, but like spiral bound, college ruled, multi-sectioned with
College
pockets.
ruled.
Yeah, college ruled. Don't go getting ahead of yourself. I barely made it out of high school. But like with like scraps of paper jammed into them that
Yeah.
are like 20 years old when I
Yep.
used to write songs like at work, or like sitting at lunch, like scribbling shit down. Like not to the quite to the volume that I do right now, but it's a different kind of thing.
Yeah, I still do that. Like I have, it's mainly been digitized now. My methodology, but
It's all on my phone now.
I bet it's in one of my fucking stupid
Yeah.
fucking jackets somewhere.
Yeah, it loses the romance of scribbling things down on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Because I remember sitting at a birthday party for somebody at a bar in downtown Baltimore
Oh, here it is.
20 years ago. But of course, Joylene and I were still together. We had been together
Who?
4 years or 6 years or whatever it was. Yeah, her. She says hi, by the way. I said, feel free to come on. I'm sure he'd rather talk to you, which is a true thing. That's fair. She's great. Yeah, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Du-du-du-du-du." And her best friend at the time, who was her maid of honor in the wedding, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, working on a song. And the look at her face, like, you're just doing that? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's where my head goes.
Most
And
of my writing takes place in the wild, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
And
I'm compiling whatever. Like when the actual sitting down to write the song is pretty easy.
Yeah,
It's the
because you've already
compiling
done
of-
the work.
You already have
Yeah.
it. You know what you want to do.
Shit rolls around in my head all the time. It's like, how do
Yeah.
you write so quickly? It's like, because it's been rolling around in my head for a week.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot. It turns out there are a lot of hours in the day. Oh, you go away?
Keep talking.
Oh, but I want to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Are you
I'm
looking
listening.
for a thing? Are you working
No,
on a thing?
I'm
What are you working on? What are you doing? What's that?
Fine.
What's
I'll
that say?
You just keep talking, and I'll just do what I was going to do.
What were you
while
gonna do?
listening.
What is it? You're the angriest pianist I've ever heard. You play piano at people. You're just. I feel as though this is not what you were going to do if you were muted.
This is exactly what I was going to do.
Is it really though?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the song.
I enjoy your piano playing.
Okay.
I do. I was when I was in the other
So I'm
room
going to mute now so you can talk.
while
but
listening
keep
to
talking and
YouTube.
I'm listening to you.
I will. while listening to YouTube. Where'd you go? We were talking to each other. It was a conversation. Oh my God, I'm so alone right now. Why aren't you here?
You know, the theme of this episode is I set myself up for that.
No, when I was listening on YouTube because I had to run. Where did you go? I'm so alone. Why aren't you here? Does that mean I can do special effects now? And special effects. Have you watched Teen Titans Go? Because it's very funny. It's the anti-comedy you love so much, my precious.
That's actually pretty good.
I'm sorry. I feel bad about that because you don't like that, you know? I want this to be enjoyable for you, you know? I mean, for all the no one out there, this is really for us. You're not listening to this at all, are you? Do you think you'll look up? I'm so alone!
I turned it off. I didn't feel good about it either. But no, I was enjoying your piano playing, and I'm doubly impressed because it's such a different thing from the other thing.
Gortar?
Yeah, I don't understand multi-instrumentalists like our friend of the show, Ronan Tordabed.
Roland Corvette.
Ronan Torbadarb.
Ronan.
Rosald Floridarb.
Yeah, Rosemary.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Rosalind Carter. Yeah, he's Jimmy Carter's late wife.
So I do have a completely unrelated question.
Oh, yes, you in the back?
Do you this was my question from before. Should we actually end up in a room together? Do you actually think we would be like this, or do you think we would be wildly uncomfortable and not able to talk to each other?
Probably the latter at first, and then we would settle into this.
I wonder.
Yeah. Well, that's
Because
just
I
how
have
that's
wondered.
just how I am
Same.
in person with people. It's you know, I call it my fish bag thing. Like
Fish
where,
bag?
you know, when you buy a fish and you take it home from the aquarium, you have it in a bag. You need
Bag
to put
fish.
the bag in the water so that the water in the
Then you
bag.
lick the fish.
That's later. And then you wait for the water in the bag to adjust to the water.
But I don't want to wait
I'm trying to explain.
for our lives to be fish bags.
Okay. That's okay. That was fine.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Please finish your story.
That was actually worth it. And it wasn't a story. It was just a
Story?
I was explaining my psychology to
Would you continue? Well, then please continue.
No.
I'm glad I don't have that me so horny yet. Sorry. Oh no. Oh no. Are you okay?
No.
I'll never be okay. Yeah. You know, I did read good reviews of that guitar, but now I can never buy it because of you.
It's okay. You can if we're ever in the same room and I have it, you can play it.
I'll bring
Or just like go to a Guitar Center or some shit. Actually, they won't have it. They
no?
won't have it. No.
No.
Do you
No.
have a Guitar Center near you?
I do, and they have nothing. They have like some shit left.
They have hold on. They
Strat.
have Yeah, they'll have like a
Squire.
Squire Strat, and they will have this Fender guitar or the Yamaha equivalent. This was my first left-handed guitar.
Or they'll have the guy from Rancid's guitar, the Tim Armstrong $400 guitar. I've seen
I don't
that.
know. Is that an Ibanez?
No.
They also have this Ibanez, which is my second guitar.
You still
Yes.
have your first and second guitars. That's nice.
Oh, I ain't selling that shit.
I have
I wouldn't be able to get enough money for it.
I have my second guitar.
I don't know. That's my first left-handed guitar. The first guitar I got was sold because I didn't fucking play it, and it was right-handed.
My first guitar was a Hondo Les Paul copy, and it was shit. I got the first decent guitar I got. We went to some place in like Virginia or some shit that had left-handed guitars, and I got a Seagull. And it's
that's not bad.
And it's a surprisingly all right guitar.
Yeah.
And you know
Acoustic?
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got it out not that long ago. It's all right.
Yeah.
And I remember, because I got it when I was like 15, and I remember it feeling enormous. And now it's like, oh, look at this little thing. You know? Because again,
Yeah.
didn't break 5 foot till the end of ninth grade, so I was like not a large person.
Yeah, I think I was just 5 foot in ninth grade, but like I was a year younger than everybody I was in school with. So like that first year of high school was like
I was
the
on the
land
young
of the
side
giants.
until I failed like the first time, and then I was just really, really little, but older. Yeah, I remember having a Spanish teacher who was under 5 foot in ninth grade, and I don't think I was taller than her. Yeah. So again, like this worked out so much better than expected.
Oh yeah, me too. I like in ninth
was-
grade I really thought like, oh man, this may be it.
I don't know. I was so busy being terrified that I don't know.
Oh, was high school like a thing? Like a
It wasn't
bad
like
a
good.
bad thing?
Yeah, it wasn't a good thing.
My high school experience, like the worst part of my high school experience was fucking the school part.
Just too many girls, all up in stuff.
No, but
Too many boys up all of your stuff. That's fine too.
no.
Happy
no.
for you. I
That
just
didn't
hope you're
start
safe.
happening until after
Okay.
high school. That didn't
Sure.
start. Guys didn't start hitting on me until I was in my 20s.
Never. You know the.
It's never more flattering, honestly.
There's nothing more flattering, and the attractiveness, almost to a person, of the people who hit on me. It's like I really wish I was into that.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
Because
great?
Jesus
I-
Christ, you're
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
You know.
it's, I have kissed a man before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan. I was just, I was drunk enough to like
a
my
guy,
inhibitions
yeah.
were like low, and
Yeah.
I was just like, all right, well, let's see, because maybe it's just that like it hasn't been catalyzed or whatever, and it's
Yeah.
just, yeah, no. Plus, like, I think women are very, very pretty. Yeah, and they smell nice.
They're so
Yeah, it's nice, and they're soft and warm. Yeah.
such a fan, big fan.
It's actually pretty
Yeah.
small.
A decent sized fan. I'd say it'd do the job.
Look, it's not about the size of the fan, but it's about the motion
The
of
motion of the ocean with the
blades.
fan.
I don't know.
Hey, only that Blade movie never gonna happen.
Some motherfuckers trying to paint movies uphill.
You named Chi Rice. Oh my god.
Aaron.
That made me so happy when he did it to a guy with my name. He's like, my name, Chi Rice. I just, he makes me so happy.
It's good.
He did.
Yeah, I told you that I finished Chicago, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not as good as the first season, but still good.
I like the songs better because I like that
Did
era.
you spend more time with that era?
Well, I like that era better.
See, I grew up hard on like the first.
The classic
Season, yeah.
musical wave of like
Yeah.
Music
Well,
Man's
again,
and your
like,
Brigadoons
This is
and
like
your
dad. This
King
is
and
like
I's and
core
stuff.
memory stuff.
Yeah.
Like my dad taking me to stuff. Like
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
there was a time that Baltimore had a bunch of independent theaters, and when I was like 8 years old,
and that's where the strip clubs are now.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably yes.
You're not far off. I'm sure they were right around the block.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is where we stayed when we came back to visit Baltimore.
That's where you stayed? In the middle of the city? No,
I
don't
didn't
do that.
book it.
Oh, no. Stay,
did-
like, the Renaissance is, like,
the
right
weird
over there.
thing is,
Just stay over there.
Oh, I know. That's where. Is that the one with all the mirrors?
I don't know. It's the one that's, like, right off.
No. The one with all the like reflective, like the windows are all reflective on the outside.
It's the one that's, like, once you get off of 395 and then you cut towards the harbor, it's the
Yeah.
one that's right there.
Whichever one is the one with all of that, and I think that's the one.
I think
That's
so.
that's where our wedding reception was in
Oh, that's
2001.
nice.
Actually, I know. It was lovely. It really, really was. And so good. Did you like the GIF I sent you, though?
Of course I did.
Fucking.
And that's how
and
he does
Watch that
it.
show.
He does it all the time.
Oh!
You've seen all 6 seasons, right?
Did I watch the 6th season?
You see the 3rd paintball episode?
I can't remember.
With the spy
I watched
stuff?
them when they came. I watched them when they came out. So.
Well, this would have been
however
in
long ago.
2015.
Nope.
The final season. It was on Yahoo. Like, it was the one that didn't air on NBC.
I remember, and I
Yeah.
couldn't see it for whatever reason. I think I watched an episode.
It's on Netflix.
I know now it is available.
Yeah. I would say go back and watch the whole thing.
I will.
And I'd be interested, and we should have Telly on and talk about Community, because
I
he does not like the. This is being recorded. He does not like the 6th season, and I am very fond. I'm very fond of the 6th season because you could see Dan Harmon.
Harmontown.
Yeah, it was peak
I
Harmontown
enjoyed that
time.
documentary
It's
very,
very
much.
good, and he is totally the villain of it. And he realized that during the editing of the movie, and he talks about it on the podcast, and it is very. He's such a fucking open
Have
book.
you listened to the Blocks yet? Blocks, the Neil podcast.
Neil Brennan?
Yes.
No. Is he on an episode?
Yes.
Because Neil came on Harmontown.
Yeah.
Robin
Well,
Williams, one of Robin Williams' last appearances was on Harmontown. Bobcat Goldthwait was a regular thing on
Sorry.
Harmontown.
I know
He played
it's-
D&D with them. Robin Williams played D&D with Harmontown. Or maybe
Sorry,
they.
I know
maybe he
everybody's
Maybe he
sad
left
still,
right before they did
but
it.
he makes me sad too.
You know what,
fucking-
man? He was fucking suffering.
He was suffering
and I
that
feel
Lewy
like
body dementia.
He
that-
probably felt like he didn't really have anybody to talk to it about, really, except
It wasn't
for
about
probably
him
Bob.
being depressed. It
No,
was
it
about
was-
that Lewy body dementia is one of those things that is newer, as far as their awareness of it. So it's not just like, oh, he was depressed. It's like, no, he had a syndrome that made him think things were happening that weren't happening. Yeah, and I'm not pretending to understand that, but just hearing Bobcat talk about it when he's willing to talk about it.
Yeah, because has been, and
Yeah.
understandable. It's been it's
Yeah.
only been 10 years.
He's protective of his
His
best
best friend. Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes total
and
sense.
his best friend, I've had people in my life die, and it's impossible to talk about them sometimes. And they weren't famous, and they certainly weren't everybody's favorite wacky uncle.
Yeah.
I can't even fucking imagine. Can
Yeah.
you imagine?
No.
That's like watching. There's a fantastic documentary by Julian Temple on the Sex Pistols, and I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's great. It's not the Rock and Roll Swindle; it's a different name, but it's about the Sex Pistols, and it's from around 2000, 2001, and they're interviewing John Lydon and Steve Jones, the guys from the band, and at one point, I don't know how much you know about them, if anything.
Nope.
They were one of the all-time great one-and-dones. They put out one great album, never mind the bollocks, and then they just fucked off. They exploded.
I had
But
no idea they were
it's
just a one pump chump.
yeah, there's a bunch of one-and-done. Not as
Yeah, a
doesn't
one-pump
sound as
chump.
bad. No. But there are a bunch of other things. There's a movie called The Great Rock and Roll Swindle, and there are things from that, and there are other things. But this, I think it's called The Filth and the Fury or something like that. I can't remember. But it's a great story. It's a tragic story. There were 4 guys. Glenn Matlock was a bass player. He wrote a lot of the songs. And then
Kathy Bates?
No. But they threw him out because he liked the Beatles and he didn't look right. And they got Sid Vicious in, who couldn't play. I know. They got this guy Sid Vicious in, who couldn't play for a shit, but he looks like every punk rock icon you've ever seen. If you ever saw a picture of anybody in a punk band, that's spiky hair, leather jacket, rail thin, no shirt, playing bass by his knees. That guy. And they're going on and they're talking about the different things. And at one point, John Lydon, Johnny Rotten is what he was called, but his name's John Lydon.
Johnny Rotten.
That exactly.
Johnny B. Rotten tonight.
Exactly. But they're talking about these things, and then in the middle of it, they have this moment where he's talking about like his friend Sid, and he's like, and Sid Vicious famously died after his girlfriend died under questionable circumstances. Sid and Nancy. It was Gary.
Coleman.
No, that I
Gary
almost
Cole?
said it too. No, he's an actor we both enjoy very much. Englishman.
Busey.
No, he played Commissioner Gordon, white dude.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Said some weird shit.
Gary Oldman.
Great
Or
actor,
did he
though.
too?
Yeah,
Oh, but
I think he said some stuff about the gays or something like
this
that.
this was his very first movie. He played. There's a movie called Sid and Nancy. He played Sid, not Nancy, and there's a moment in that documentary where they're going on about all these different things that happened, and they're kind of removed from it because these interviews are like in 2000. This shit happened in the late 70s, and at one point, John Lydon loses it because he's talking about they're talking about all these things kind of coldly. He's like, "This is my friend. This is my friend Sid," and he goes, "Julian, he fucking died." He just starts talking to the director of the movie. He's like, "Julian, he died," and he's like, "This is not for dramatic effect. This is him barely able to hold it together."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's appealing to the humanity.
I
of-
want to say it's
yeah.
called The Filth and the Fury, and if you find it, it is worth your time. I know you won't watch it because
I mean, you could give it a googs, but
It's worth your time. I'm almost certain that's what it's called, and it's more fun to just try to remember as
yeah.
opposed to looking.
I really do miss the time where, like, I like the access to it, but the
trying to remember.
well, yeah, that like it just as an exercise,
Using your think bone, yeah.
I think it's good, and like I still try to do that, and you've been witness to it, where like instead
Same.
of
I just did it right now.
using the little machine, you rely on that. It's a nice exercise.
And I
but
will say, should you want to listen to a very good rock record, I know there's way too much music to listen
Ew.
to. I know.
No.
But-
If yeah, go ahead.
But
Is
never
Buzz-
mind the bollocks
Buzz-
by the Sex
I
Pistols.
was about to say Buzzcocks because that's the name of the fucking TV show.
That's where they took the band. And
Oh, wait a second. I just realized this. Harlequin.
what?
We live in a society. All right.
I will fucking kill you, Joker.
Oh my god. I just watched that again recently.
Did you really? Like the whole thing?
With commentary by my Australian boys, which is also how I watched Morbius and The Flash, because I was not going to mainline that.
With
I was not going to
commentary by whom?
My Australian boys, The Weekly Planet. Red hot comic book movie news, shooting up your butthole. The Weekly Planet. The Weekly
No.
Planet.
No.
That's their theme song.
No.
They do pop culture. So it's basically like a pop culture news podcast. They do reviews of video games and movies and comics
My
and TV
ice
shows.
cube melted.
Okay. Lucky you.
I don't feel good about it.
What do you say we play one more song each and then we fuck off
Into the night.
into this good night? Good sir.
Fucking off into the night. Fuck off into the night.
How old
What am
was
I-
that song that you played earlier?
How old? Mm-hmm. That was the next to last most recent song that I wrote.
So like this month?
Let's see. It was our last summer. Do you want an actual date?
Just
Do you
eyeball
want?
it.
I can get you a date.
Give us a date, please.
Yes, we've got the fact check report right here. We're waiting on confirmation from one Chris Eric .yep on what the actual date
.co.uk.
.co.uk.Doritos. Doritos!
Oh,
Are they
God.
chips? Maybe.
Someone left a fucking Doritos bag,
No, they didn't.
in my driveway, in the driveway in the house in which I live. And I kicked it over to the trash area because I wasn't, God forbid, these hands touch trash by the plebs. Oh, no. And then I was like, wait a second, I haven't done this Doritos bullshit in a while. And so I'm thinking of bringing it back. I think Scooty may do a Doritos ad drop.
Maybe
with
think
Watto.
a little longer.
I think Scooty and Watto. Oh, Chris, have you heard the good news?
What's the good news? Are you going to tell me about Jesus?
Yeah. In the form of a humble Toydarian junk dealer that has moved to Tatooine.
Slaver. Don't forget Slaver.
He's a junk dealer. And he's got a hat.
Oh, and to answer your question, November 10th.
Yeah. So like 3 days, 4, 5, 6,
Something
7
like
days.
that.
7 days ago.
7 days ago. Yeah, that was the one. That was the last one that was the last one I finished, but there's the one that I'm finishing
tooling
now.
around with. Yeah.
That one's done, but it's not done. Like
Yeah.
it'll be done by Monday. If I make it on Monday, I'll play it then.
So I'm about to start recording.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
by
your
the-
guitar fixed?
But no, I'm just going to start
Oh.
tracking with like, because
Good for
I'm
you.
going to mic my acoustic shit so I can get that out of the way. My bass is fine. And then I have the Strat, I have the Gretsch, I have the Ibanez.
Are you going to buy
which works
the
sometimes.
PRS in time for it?
Yes. So by the
Cool.
time I start tracking like actual electric guitar, I will
What color?
have.
Have you picked out your color?
I think I'm going to go black. It's got a rosewood fretboard, and like my Strat already has a maple. And
You're
the
going to go
rose.
black? I hate to break this to you, buddy. I don't know if somebody's told you.
Oh yeah, once you go black, you don't go back. Yeah, I know. I'm prepared to not go back. It's like a one-way Mars trip. Yeah.
I mean, you're not going.
Yeah, I know. I've
you know?
already made up my mind that I'm going black.
But
so
you're-
I already can't go
it's
back.
not a
Chris,
matter
you
of
don't,
going.
You don't have to. You don't have to explain it to me. Okay? Stop trying
Are
to
you
white.
sure?
Stop trying to white splain. All right? Or I'm sorry, handsome young Latinx splain.
It is a very if you look at pictures of me from like 10, then 20, then 30 years ago, it is a very confusing.
Specifically, like you, like right after high school.
23-year-old me?
Yeah. That shit's
23-year-old
wild.
me is fucking weird.
That's weird. That's
It's
not
like-
you. That's not
It's-
this guy.
It is very specifically
It's a different
that
guy.
30 Rock, the Alec Baldwin thing. Here's a picture of me at 25.
It's like looking at pictures of The Rock in his like teens and 20s when he looked like just like a very fit Samoan guy to now when he's
Yeah.
like the bald Terminator.
I appreciate you likening me to somebody a
could
foot taller than me.
Be a foot
He's 6'6".
6.
Yeah. 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 Jesus, devil. Boom.
Did you watch Has Been Hotel?
I don't even know what that is.
It is an adult animated show.
Probably not. No.
No, you haven't. It's about demons and shit. The guy that sang that song that I played for you earlier, that you were like, "Why are we doing this?" I was like, "Because I want to. I like theater." And then I was like, "Why don't you like theater?
I love theater.
Don't you hate theater?"
I just have to be in the right mood.
Okay.
Hey,
You gotta be in the mood.
Where'd the chef? Cradle the balls.
Cradle the balls.
Hey, cradle the balls.
Don't forget the head.
like a PSA.
Remember
Hey,
that.
everybody. This is Sylvester Stallone. About to do. Don't forget the head.
Don't forget cradle the balls.
That's
The chef. And don't forget.
There you go with the shop.
Sneaky piggy of the ball.
Don't forget the cradle.
Have a Nikita.
Have a Nikita at the balls.
Did you watch Nobody Wants This?
Yeah, I loved it.
It's very fun.
Very fun. Very
Very,
good. I thought
very
it was very
good. Quite
Grown-ass
Jewish,
people?
which I love. I loved. It reminded me of Miss Maisel and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, where they
Crazy
just
Ex-Girlfriend.
bunk.
Well, the fact that they had the Crazy Ex-Girlfriend mom.
The mom to be the mom. I'm just like, well, then there you go. There you go.
We're never going to accept you.
Oh my God, I love it, and I love like Kristen Bell.
And again, now that
she's
you've
so-
seen
she's-
it, the
Yeah.
fact that they didn't cheap out on a few of the things where they obviously could have gone, oh, well, I guess they had a misunderstanding, and they just went,
no,
yeah,
where they actually face like the
Yeah.
uncomfortableness,
like
There's-
grown-ass people.
Yeah, there's a show called it's an Australian show called Colin from Accounts. It's very good. It is well, no, you won't know that person. No, you won't know that person. Nope. Okay, it's got a bunch of Australian people in it because
This is
it's an
one of your
Australian
best
show.
stories, I gotta tell you. Like as far as your stories go,
You're seeing
this
the
is
editing
fucking
process.
great.
We're gonna get George Lucas to jump in. We're gonna get ILM all in there, and then we'll get it all. And then we're gonna put Jar Jar in there.
I should not have done that last one.
What? The drink?
The last head spin. No, the
Oh.
drink was great.
Oh.
The last head spin was a poor choice.
Speaking of drinks, I have to go get one, which is the only reason I want you to play a song. Besides
But
me
that's the
wanting.
only reason?
Yeah. No.
That hurts me.
I would like to hear. I would like to just do
Are you
a
gonna
song.
say it?
A song trade off. I would just like to go song for song. I think we should do one of those. I think we've threatened to do that, and then
So
we
what do you
never
wanna do?
we never get around to it.
Like
I don't know.
requesting something the other person does, or just playing like a
Oh,
song?
we could do
or-
that. We could do that. Okay.
I don't know the names of anything. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
don't-
neither do
like,
I. You
know-
have this. You have this song that I like the riff to that you do like a loop. It's in like 6/8 or 3 or something. I think you may have done it like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I don't know the names of your stuff either.
I don't know the names of anything. I don't know the names of my songs.
Yeah, I have trouble remembering sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, was it the All Up in Your Butt song?
Yeah, shooting up your butthole. Yeah.
Shooting up your butthole with love.
Yeah.
That's one of my sitcom theme songs.
Could we get it clean? Just
Shooting up your butthole with love.
all right, we got that? Yep. We got it. It's clean in here.
Got it.
All right.
Got
we got
it.
it.
We got one!
It's 12:45.
Yeah.
We should really wrap this shit up
Yeah.
soon.
let's
shouldn't
do song stuff. You do song, I do song. We fuck off, like I said. Yeah, I know. We can get out of here by 1. He
we?
said.
That was not the fuck. That was not the fun. Hey, we're doing stuff, but it's late. That was real life stuff encroaching.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
if you have to leave, leave.
I don't. I can't
Okay.
do anything about the thing. It's just an
Not great.
unfortunate thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I got some of that going on over here.
Oh, sorry. Do you
That's
want
all
to?
right.
Do you want to talk off air?
Not really.
Fair.
Yeah. I'm sure we will talk about it, but
Axed.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
around. I ain't doing much. Shit.
shit. Fuck.
Shit. Fuck.
Fuck. Shit.
Fuck. Shit. Shit. Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck.
Well, while we
You're gonna
wait,
leave, aren't you?
I think this counts as like fair use, right?
I think so. What
I
are we
don't
talking
know.
about?
Hold on. I gotta. We're both now looking for a thing.
Are we?
I mean, with so we're just gonna go ahead and do it with the with the yeah. We were talking about Alan Alda.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Are you ready?
Are you ready for it?
Some football?
You know, it's funny because the elder child is a new football fan and is nervous about watching the game tomorrow. And I'm like, well, we're going to watch the game, buddy. It'll be fine. He's like, no, I don't feel good about it. Can we just watch, like, Red Zone or something else? There's other games. Like, but this is your team. Yeah, but I don't feel good about the game. I'm like, yeah, but we're going to watch it because that was the plan, is we
Is
paid
he like
this.
scared that
Yeah.
the team's gonna lose?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But he's early in fandom.
I
So it's like hard. And I'm like,
there is that parasocial
Uh-huh.
relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Because we've watched a couple of games where they like lost and they didn't have to lose. And they just did.
What, the Ravens? No.
They've been very good.
They're usually quite
But
good. They're usually
they're
one of
very
the
good.
better teams in the AFC,
Their
and then they
defense
fucking
is so bad.
yeah, which is crazy because
'Cause
that's what they were
all
known
they were
for.
about. That's
That's
all they
their
were about.
their
Yeah.
whole shit for 15
Yeah.
years was they're the best defense in the fucking league. It was them
Yeah.
and the Steelers.
And now it's like they've got.
Now they have an offense, and then they've
They
just
have the
completely stripped the,
They have
the defense.
maybe the most talented quarterback
Lamar Jackson.
in the history of ever.
I saw like I caught a glimpse of a game while I was playing. I was like
He
in a
is
bar playing,
astounding.
and I
Yeah.
was and I like I looked at the and I was like I looked at the screen and someone was running and I was like, wow, that's a really good running back. And I'm like,
Yeah. Nope.
Wait a second,
That's
no,
him.
that's the quarterback. Holy shit!
Yeah.
And he just
And
ran
they've
for like
got-
15, 20 yards.
And they've
Yeah.
got Derrick Henry, who is just a monster. Like he stiff armed somebody, and like the next day there was an article about the history of him stiff arming people because he runs through people, and it's pretty fucking amazing. Like he gets the ball like that up the middle thing that's so irritating because
Yeah.
nobody gets anywhere. He's the guy who gets through like 6 guys.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, their defense is garbage. I don't know football. I know baseball okay, but I don't know football. All I know is I'm watching, I'm like, those 2 guys are really good. What these other guys are just not no
That's
defense at all.
That's how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
They traded all their good guys for those. They traded all their fine to
Mm-hmm.
good guys for these 2 great guys.
He is
And then they try to build their whole fucking team
fucking
around it.
Derrick Henry is astounding, but he's 30 doing what he's doing, and he is like,
Oh, he's about to
clock
break. Oh,
is
God.
ticking.
Oh, no.
Like he is a
You shouldn't be
monster.
doing that job if you were born
No.
before 1998.
No, but
No.
he is astounding. Like he's really so he runs through people, but then they'll take him out of the game for like a quarter.
Yeah.
And my kid's like, he's fine. I'm like, he looks tired. Like he's
Yeah.
on the side, like not okay.
Yeah, like
Like-
look. Now the field isn't as big as it looks on the screen. Like
I've been.
if you go to a football game, you're like, oh, that's not like that. But like running
that's plenty.
that, but
That's
that's,
fucking
plenty.
plenty.
And even though you get like, there's a lot of stoppage. There's more stoppage in
the
football than
2
any
of
other
them when
fucking
they break
sport.
away and they have a run,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
It's
oh
fucking
shit.
exhilarating.
Like
Yeah.
we are seeing excellence.
Yeah, it's
Like,
good.
you have those
People
moments,
who are
like-
like the best at their shit. Yeah,
Absolute. That's why I love baseball, because
Right.
every single person,
crack of the bat.
every single person on that field is the greatest player that anybody ever saw in their town, and like half of those guys kind of suck for baseball.
Yeah,
but they're the
yeah.
greatest
Yeah.
that anybody ever saw in their town. But half of those guys are like, we had to fill the roster with some motherfuckers.
It's why people watch the fucking Olympics.
Yeah.
Like, because it's
Yeah.
like that, but even more like discerning, even a smaller
It's
version.
crazy.
Yeah. And they're all fucking all the time.
Oh fucking yeah! The amount of condoms that they give out in the Olympic Village.
It's hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And garbage. They're eating garbage and they're fucking. That's it.
Wouldn't you? Because
Yeah.
like at this point, you're at the peak physical condition.
You're
Like,
never going to be in better shape than that.
right. And like at this, it's a week that you have
Yeah.
to be there for your events. Like maybe like 4 or 5 days for like, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
so. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like get unfit, and if I have to work out to get this garbage that I've eaten out of my system, well, I can just do that by fucking.
Yeah, those guys, those people are just, yeah. But no, watch, you're right. Exhilarating is the right word.
Yeah.
Because every once in a while, like I would try to convince myself to get interested in minor league baseball because there's a minor league team in town, there's a double A team. But the problem is you go there and you start watching the game and you're like, these are double A players, this is not major leagues. And of course, my lovely wife is in my ear going, what the fuck is this? Where is the greatness? And like there was a cat, we went to a game with a friend at the time, and the center fielder just made an astounding catch, and he just went, everybody's losing their mind, and he just went like, that was a major league catch. And I'm like, yes, it fucking was. Let's leave.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Because because major league games, you are seeing the great, and right now, like, you know, the fucking guy on the Dodgers, say what you want, probably greatest player of all time.
I won't say anything because I don't know who you're talking about.
It's what's his nuts, the Japanese player who was like, he's a front of the rotation pitcher, and he's a cleanup hitter, and he fucking had to get Tommy John and couldn't pitch, and then he came back and he DH'd, and he had maybe the greatest defensive season in the history of baseball. It was insane. Like nobody's ever done anything like that. Like there's never been a two-way player like that, including Babe Ruth.
So do you think that this guy also smokes like 10 cigars a day?
Oh fuck! I wish he was whoring.
And just eats raw hamburger
The fact
meat.
that when he secretly got married, and there were bars in Japan giving women free drinks solely to console them from the fact that he was no longer single.
Damn.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth?
No, the other guy, who I don't know why, but I can't pull his name because names are hard.
Yeah. And any random Japanese name that I came up with would sound
It
racist.
feels so bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say something and I'm like Voltron. I don't know what.
I was gonna actually like come up with an actual name, but it would just be like an anime name.
I mean, I like mine better, but you know,
Yeah, Dragon Ball
whatever.
Z.
whatever Dragon
That's
Balls.
that's his name.
Oh, it's Shohei Ohtani. I couldn't pull his name.
Hi. Otani.
Yes, correct.
Is it Shohei?
Shohei,
Okay,
first
Otani.
name Ohtani.
Hi.
Yeah, and he's real-
Otani Shohei desu.
Ohtani-san.
Otani-san.
I'm enjoying.
Otani-kun. Otani-chan. Otani daimyo.
And I'll form the head.
Form the head.
You betcha. Don't forget the head.
Don't forget the head. Hey, don't forget the head.
No, don't remember, kids.
You're right. What are you with me?
The head.
Me and Sly.
Tulsa King.
Me and Sly just want you to go watch Tulsa King.
You know, Tulsa King just finished the season.
Vote for Sly Stallone for Tulsa
I was
King.
entertained by the first season of Tulsa King. I won't lie.
Yeah, I watched the first like 5 episodes, then my Paramount Plus subscription died, and
I may re-Paramount Plus because it has the Transformers movie, and it has that, and it has After Midnight, which is so entertaining, so joke dense.
and I'm so glad that it's not Chris Hardwick anymore.
Fair. That's totally fair.
I find him grating, even though he's the reason that I listen to
Same.
like so many of the podcasts I listen to
Same.
because he platformed so many of those people. I wouldn't
Jonathan
know who
Colton.
Paul F. Tompkins is.
I didn't know who Jonathan Colton was.
Yeah,
I
I
found
didn't-
out from that.
Yeah. It's so many people.
Hey, would it be okay if we didn't do another go around? Because it's getting late. and
Well,
should
I
probably
tried to
keep
do it,
pressing.
and you won't shut the fuck up. But yeah, sure.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
This is entertainment.
This is entertainment. You are entertained.
Are we not entertained?